shouldn't be living in, being disrespected by different tribes outside the country. Ẹ lọ sí Lebanon, ẹ lọ sí Oman, ẹ lọ sí Kuwait, ẹ lọ sí Saudi Arabia, kẹ lọ bá àwọn ìyá wa ṣe ń jìyà burúkú. Ẹ wá ní ká a máa jó gbogbo ẹ̀ tó bá yá ni mo sọ fún yín. À ń slow down, à ń respect àwọn bàbá wa kan. It doesn't take anything. And when people say they are bringing all these bosses, mélòó gan làwọn àmì náà gan sẹ̀? Mélòó ló fẹ́ pa? Wáyà pa gbogbo wa dànù. Mélòó ni wọ́n? I have told you they are not more than 1 million. All the security in Nigeria, wọ́n tó bẹ̀ láti capture gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. They can't fight it. Not to even talk about the Biafra along with us and the Middle Belt. Forget about being scared of their uniform. Bàbá wa Chief Sunday á ní pé ṣé èèyàn náà kọ́ láwọn náà ni? Àwọn kan ní ẹbọ níbọn ní kinní kan. Shut up your mouth. Ní kinní kí ló ń jẹ́ pé níbọn. Ó dìgbà tá a bá níbọn ìbọn nìkan ló fi ń jà. Guerrilla warfare ló máa dìgbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀. Ẹ lọ wo ohun tí Irish ṣe fún UK. Wọ́n ságbẹ̀yìn ni. Inú èyí tó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn náà la máa padà gbà. Lára èyí tó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn Nigerian army òun náà la máa padà gbà. Ó máa dé stage gangan a máa hijack aircraft wọn gan táwọn náà máa lò. Kéèkì ẹ̀ tí rẹ̀ di kí ìṣàní wẹ́pọ̀nù ṣàní nǹkan tá a máa fi jà ó. Ìta máa fi jà wà lọ́wọ́ wa tó pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. Tá a bá slow down kò ṣe pé orí wa dọ̀tí àbórí wa dọ̀tá àmọ́ ta lè ṣe. Guerrilla warfare ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀. I've told you anarchy ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀. Bọ̀ kọ́ má jẹ́ kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ l'Ékìtì lọ́la. Ṣé sọ fún Gọ́vnà Fáyẹmí dáadáa kó tẹ sùúrù pẹ̀lú wa dáadáa. Ibi tó bá wọn àwọn àmì ẹni kan sùn mọ́jú gbogbo ọmọ tó bá ń lọ lọ́la ò gbọ́dọ̀ dá wọn dúró rárá tó máa fi d'Ékìtì tó dẹ̀ máa fi padà sílé wọn. Tó bá sọ pé ọmọ kan miss lọ́la that means pé police station náà miss nìyẹn. Bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn. Had enough of all this nonsense. Tàbá ń wò yín níran a kàn ń wò ní pé amọ̀ta lè ṣe. First and foremost kò ní let me just let me put that back. It's a comment I saw now. So rather than respond to that comment, I know people will respond to it. I can spot that comment on Koiki Media Oduduwa page. But I want to say what that person is. Ẹnu la ní àbí lórí tiẹ̀ ẹnu ni Koiki ní. Okay. Ẹnu ni mo ní. Ó kù díẹ̀. I want to spot that person first. People say don't respond to them, but I want to say what that person is. If I don't pick you now, I'll go back and read all the comments and I'll pick you, whoever that person is. I'll pick you up. I saw that comment. Ẹnu la ní àbí ẹnu ló ní bí àjàkàrà. Ó dá. Bóyá èmi ni mo lẹ́nu ni o, bóyá wo ló lẹ́nu ni o, àsìkò yẹn ń bọ̀. Ìwọ kan ní ráyè rìn káàkiri. You won't have that time. Okay, mo ti rẹ́ni náà. I've seen that person. Mo ti rí. Ẹ má worry. Ẹnu ni mo ní àbí. I won't respond of what I wanted to say to you. I'll leave it that way. Bóyá ẹnu ni Koiki ní àmọ́ tásìkò yẹn bá kù díẹ̀. Bó tó bá bí wọn dá lọ́la kó sọ pé ọmọ kan miss àwọn amọ̀bi tó wà lọ́la tó fi parí rally yẹn táwa sọ pé ọmọ kan lọ sí rally o. Àwọn family ẹ̀ wá kọ̀ jáde pé ẹ̀yẹ ó lọ fún rally ni o, wọ́n wá mú ni o, ó wọṣọ Yoruba Nation ni o. We will see tomorrow. We will see tomorrow. Ṣé kékeré ni wọ́n ń jó ní South East? Wọ́n ń jó police station, wọ́n ń jó INEC offices. Kékeré lẹ máa rí. Ẹ lọ wo tí Irish ṣe fún wọn. June 12 will be extremely hot across the Yoruba land and outside the country as well. Let's go straight and hear this for an advert of the June 12 coming up at Trafalgar Square in London. My name is Olayomi Koiki. Gbogbo tí mo bá sọ mo àyà mi gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá. Ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ pé Fora Shaw tó wá sọ wá di Nàìjíríà tí a di Nàìjíríà lénìí. How old was Flora Shaw? How old was Lugard when they came down and make determination and then kept every one of us? Gbogbo ojú tó wò mí nísìn àtẹ̀ntó máa wò later. Do you know that all these individuals were probably less than their 40 and they make a decision that we all are now suffering for it? So let me also make some decision that will liberate us. Ọ̀nà méjì ni. So when somebody say pé ayé ògbé kò tó ní tó ń sọ yẹn kò lè ṣe, èmi ò lè ṣe tí mo sọ, ẹ̀rí tásìkò yẹn bá tó. Àwọn foreigner máa jáde ni, àwa àtàwọn politician àti Nigerian government àjọ máa forí gbára wa. Ìgbà díẹ̀ báyìí ló kù, ọdún yìí náà ni. gbogbo tá máa ṣe wọ́n ní ká gbé sábẹ́ ẹkùn but lọ́la ni mo sọ pé tó bá gbé anybody lọ́la tó sọ pé ó ń lọ fún rally ni ó wá wọṣọ Yorùbá àwọn kan ní kó má wọṣọ Yorùbá ẹ sì lè ní kó má wọṣọ Yorùbá nation ẹ wọṣọ Yorùbá nation and be proud of it ṣé aṣọ òní la gbé sọ́rùn ni all this contraction politician tọ́ka agbádá sọ́rùn tó jí gbogbo owó tó yẹ kó wà fáráàlú ẹ wá ní káwọn ọmọ tó ń jáde lọ kó má wọṣọ Yorùbá nation ká tọ́jú ẹ̀ sábẹ́ báàgì tá a máa fi débi tán lọ láíláí kò lè work ìyẹn ò lè work èmi ti sọ fún yín pé ìjà ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ ìjà ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ inú mọ́ǹtì yìí títí dé end of the year díẹ̀ ló kù. Once again, a very good evening. Sorry for those of you on YouTube. We were having a bit of, as usual, but I think we're back on now. I have to use a different machine. Let's hear this.
Ìyíde gbogbogbò ti orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá. Ìyíde gbogbogbò ti orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá fún àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tí ó ń bẹ ní ilẹ̀ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì yóò wáyé ní ọjọ́ Sátidé ọjọ́ 12 oṣù kẹfà ọdún 2021 ní dédé agogo 12 ọ̀sán ní gbọ̀ngàn Trafalgar ní ìlú London. Kí onílé kó gbọ́ kó sọ fún toko, kí àdán gbọ́ kó rò fún òbẹ̀.
That's it. Also, there's so many rally coming up. A Kenya rally will be holding on the June the 19th. Wọ́n ní ọba Ìṣẹ́yìn. Ẹ jẹ́ n sọ fún yín ọba Ìṣẹ́yìn yẹn ṣe mọ̀ pé ìyàwó tó gbé sílé Fúlàní ló bímọ ọkùnrin fún. Ẹni Kóìkì ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó sọ̀rọ̀ sókè nínú fídíò pé in tí mo sọ yẹn kò ń ṣe bó ṣe rí nìyẹn. Dá kábíyèsí of Ìṣẹ́yìn ìyàwó ẹ̀ kan lára àwọn ìyàwó tó gbé sílé ẹni èmi ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé Kóìkì ọmọ kan pè ní Ọláyọmí Kóìkì wọ́n ní kábíyèsí ìyàwó tẹ́ gbé sílé Fúlàní ni ó dẹ̀ ti bímọ ọkùnrin fún yín. These are the problems we will face if we don't get out of Nigeria as quickly as possible. Tó bá yá Fúlàní náà máa sọ pé òun fẹ́ jẹ gọ́vnà Ọ̀yọ́ state àná òun fẹ́ jẹ gọ́vnà Èkìtì state àwọn àfi wá ṣe rally gọ́vnà kan wá sọ fún wa pé ẹ lè ṣe rally o ó wá lọ kó security jáde o. Let me say this very well. Every building that is special to them, we know it. Gbogbo building tó ń jọ àwọn lójú yẹn kò jà wá lójú because it cost us nothing. Gbogbo building, gbogbo magnificent building, gbogbo infrastructure tó ní, it cost us nothing. So it's better they leave us alone. Káwa àti Fúlàní kájọ máa fara gbára wa. But tí Yorùbá kan bá fẹ́ wá fi ọ̀nà fi dí wa lọ́nà pé kí lẹ fẹ́ wá ṣe kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn kan sọ ní sí pé ẹnu ni mo ní àbí mò ń dẹnu bí àjàkàrà. Tẹ bá mọ bínú ṣe ń bí àwa kan tẹ bá mọ bínú ṣe ń bí wa títí dé sàlẹ̀ ẹkùn nítorí pé a ti jìyà tó pọ̀ nílùú òyìnbó fúnra rẹ̀ gan a tún wá jìyà yẹn àwa gan tá wà lọ́hùn àwa òkè àwọn tó wà nísàlẹ̀ wọ̀ wá òkè rárá béèyàn bá sick nísìn tó bá dé hospital wàá kọ́kọ́ béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kó tó tọ́jú ẹ̀. With every resources that we have, have anybody thought about it? A country that have every resources like this and we are the capital poverty of the world. Mo meaning don't pè bẹ́ẹ̀ ni the capital poverty of the world. Àwa wí kan yẹn kan ní pé mò ń dẹnu ni. It doesn't cost us anything. Àti damage òun ló easy jù. Àti damage òun ló easy jù. I need the weapon. Weapon àwọn kìnìún. Jẹ́rìí gbogbo yẹn. Weapon tiwọn náà la máa lò fún wọn. Weapon tiwọn la máa lò. Terrorists collecting millions of naira every blessed day. Bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí nísìnyí wọ́n ti jíyàn kan gbé. Wọ́n ní kó lọ mú 1 million wá. Tó bá mú 1 million wá, ẹ mọ ìtàn ń ta àwọn ìbọn kọ̀ọ̀kan. Àwọn máa ní opportunity láti rà. Àwọn olówó láti rà yẹn. But a sọ fún wọn pé wọ́n ń pe kinní kan ní guerrilla warfare ni. Guerrilla warfare ni. Gbogbo tó ń jọ wọ́n lójú pátápátá. Gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá from every part of Yoruba land. Àwọn kan ní Kóìkì ẹ̀yin máa sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ máa damage kinní kan. Ó ń pẹ́ ká tó damage ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin mọyì ẹ̀mí táwọn ti damage. Ẹ̀yin mọyì ẹ̀mí kọ̀ọ̀kan tí wọ́n ti damage. Do you know how many lives have been destroyed by this country? And people are shouting Twitter is been banned from Nigeria. Ọ̀rọ̀ Twitter là ń sọ. Ebi ń pa àwọn èèyàn lójoojúmọ́. Ẹ̀yin sọ̀rọ̀ Twitter. Do you know how many damage has been done? So people that have bits of money and have data, àwọn yẹn ló ń pariwo. Ẹ lọ sí gbogbo abúlé kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ẹ lọ sí gbogbo oko wa kọ̀ọ̀kan. Every places have been destroyed and damaged by this shit hole country you call Nigeria. I was speaking to one of our mothers yesterday. I get all those calls all the time. They cry. They're asking questions. wọ́n tẹ̀ understand kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọmọ wọn wà nílé, ìyàwó wà nílé, ọmọ wà nílé, wọ́n ní gbogbo iṣẹ́ táwọn ṣe nílùú òyìnbó ní UK làwọn kọ́ fún ọmọ wọn pé kó lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ farm. Má là jẹ gbogbo ẹ̀kan ní pẹ̀lú màálù. Ẹ wá ní kò ní damage kinní kan. A máa damage gbogbo ẹ̀ tó bá yá náà ni. We damage everything. So people that are crying that Twitter is the ban for Nigeria. Kí ni ìyàtọ̀? Bàbá olórí burúkú yẹn. Yes, olórí burúkú Lai Mohammed, ọmọ àlè. His son is also part of the House of Representatives in Lagos State. Ọmọlúàbí yẹn a máa gbàsẹ́gbẹ́ kan, tíńtíní díẹ̀ ló kù, tíńtíní ló kù. In tó bá máa gbà ló máa gbà. Tó bá máa dàrú kó dàrú, tó bá fẹ́ dìjà pẹ̀lú wa, pẹ̀lú àwọn tó wà nílé gan, pẹ̀lú àwọn Yorùbá àti Yorùbá, kó dìjà nítorí pé àwọn kan wà tí wọ́n dúró sẹ́yìn Fúlàní, tó ń fún Fúlàní ní guarantee, just like the kábíyèsí of Ìsẹ́yìn. Ẹni èmi ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ìyàwó tó gbé sílé Fúlàní ni, ó dẹ̀ ti bímọ ọkùnrin fún. These are the kind of people that doesn't want Yoruba nation. Bí ẹnu là ń dán ni, àsìkò yẹn ń bọ̀. Kò cost our anything. Ṣé báwọn lọ fẹ́ live life? Our ní life I fẹ́ live because our life has been mortgaged for 100 good years. 100 good years, our life has been mortgaged by Great Britain that kept us in this bondage, and they're still talking about the unity of Nigeria. Unity about Nigeria. What kind of unity about Nigeria? Once again, a very good evening. Mo kí gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí gbogbo yín, mo kí pásítọ̀, mo kí babaláwo, mo kí oníṣègùn, mo kí gbogbo àwọn ìyá wa kọ̀ọ̀kan, mo kí gbogbo yín bàbá wa, mo kí gbogbo àwọn gbogbo Kristẹni tó wà ní Nàìjíríà pátápátá lórí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, mo kí gbogbo yín. Àwọn ní disrespect yín, but ẹ bá a máa sọ fún gbogbo àwọn olùṣọ́ yín pé Nàìjíríà tó ń gbàdúrà fún yẹn kò lè work, if not gbogbo ẹ máa dàgbé gbogbo wa lórí ni. Ẹ sọ fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. That Nigeria that they are fighting for cannot work. It is too late. Let's bring the camera here so that we are facing one position. Because I keep looking this way and the YouTube is on this side. Once again, a very good evening. Stupid country. Shit hole country. Ìlú òṣì. Ìlú táwọn èèyàn ìyà ti mú ẹlòmíì. Ìyà ti mú ẹlòmíì kò tẹ ẹlòmíì ò tẹ mọ tán pè ní benefit, kò mọ tán pè ní freedom. Freedom is expression. Freedom pé ó tẹ wà lórí ilẹ̀. How can you be in a Yoruba land? Ṣé ní gbogbo àwọn tó wà Nàìjíríà tó ń sọ pé kí lẹ́yìn sọ ẹ fẹ́ break up? Look, if you go to London, you go to England, you go to Scotland, you will know that even your freedom is much better than the one you call Nigeria. Your freedom has been mortgaged. I give kudos to everyone. All the media houses working tirelessly, day and night. I saw my beautiful sister, Lady K. Wọ́n ní kò ní wálé, àwọn èèyàn ní wálé. Gbogbo àwọn wálé, bí wọ́n dá. Wọ́n ní wọ́n àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn agitator wọ̀ ní wálé. Ta ló sọ fún wọn pé ní wálé? Lady K, good evening and welcome to Nigeria. Wọ́n ní kò ní wálé. Ta ló ṣe lè máa sọ fún wọn pé ṣe lè máa dẹ́rù bà wá. Fúlàní ṣe lè máa dẹ́rù bà wá pé kẹ́ má wálé o. You can sit down there. Every TSS building, we know where it is. Every single àtàwọn tó ń pè ní covert houses wọn. I have done investigation up to that. Gbogbo àwọn ilé tó ń lò pátápátá tó ń pè ní covert house. I know where they are. And dúró dè yín ni. Àfikẹ́ yìí náà máa ṣàìsùn. Tẹ bá ní ẹ máa ṣàìsùn lórí wa, àwọn náà máa ṣàìsùn lórí yín. Enough is enough. A máa ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ̀. Dandan ní Nàìjíríà ni. We are tired of being Nigerians. It's not working for anybody. It's a contraction that has mortgaged every single lives. People have died being a Nigerian. People are suffering. Wait, you know the reason why you are suffering? It's because you are inside that shit old country called Nigeria. And people are daring us thinking that we can't do anything. Ẹ lọ wo tí Irish ṣe fún UK. Great Britain tẹ́yìn kan lé yẹn, ẹ lọ bèrè tí Irish ṣe fún wọn. Ẹ̀mí wọn fẹ́ bọ́. Ẹ̀mí wọn ó fẹ́ bọ́. So when people say Nigerian government has they have power against us, I laugh. It's because some of you don't even know that this fight is not going to be a conventional fight. Those are the kind of fight. This kind of fight now is different. And we are not just the only one fighting. Biafra too are fighting and the Middle Belt are fighting. It doesn't cost anybody. We shut down the whole system parallel everywhere from the Middle Belt to Biafra. Everybody, we shut everything down. everything goes in flame, and we start afresh after a few years back. Shit hole country. Messed up everybody's life. People were killed in Lekki massacre. That is when the country went down in drain. Do you know how many lives went away? You live in UK, you don't have peace of mind because your peace of mind is still here where you are taking care of your loved ones. So what is the essence of keeping one Nigeria? You live in America, you don't have peace of mind. You live in Canada, you don't have peace of mind. You live in Thailand, you don't have peace of mind. Go and see what everybody that lives in Japan, whether they are Yoruba or they are Biafra, look at what they are doing in Japan, in Korea. Can you have that same opportunity in this shithole country? And you say we should keep one Nigeria. Keep it for who? Who are we keeping it for? Are we keeping it for all those shithole international community that are looking at every crime committed on humanity? Humanity that have just locked down for years, lock it down and throw the key into the sea. And we are now going to dive into that sea and bring the key back out. If it means anything, it means it. We are fully prepared. Some of us are determined. We can be determined more than ourselves. I am fully determined on this course. Young British came in 1914, came in the 1900s, killed so many people to conquer us. We are now going to conquer ourselves back from every single person that wants to hold it back. If we mean to blow the whole country up, we blow it up. What does it mean to us? It's a capital poverty of the world. So let's take it away. Let's take it away completely. Do you know what it means to say a country is the capital poverty of the world? Not even in Africa. If it was in Africa, we would have been able to say else. And yet, it is the number 6 largest crude oil producer in the world. Can you put the comparison together? Do you know what that means? A country is producing crude oil, number 6 in the world, but yet we are number 1 capital poverty of the world. And you're telling me to keep one Nigeria? Keep it for who? Keep it for the Fulani or keep it for the Southern of you? Very good evening and welcome. If I don't greet anybody, I'll say good evening to my beautiful mother and my closest family. Yoruba and Shereni kept everybody away from the real indigene of the land, threatening us left and right. I knew ṣe Nigeria more. Lots of Governor Fayemi. Tibafi governor is more respected. Tell him we will be in Ekiti tomorrow. In Ekiti tomorrow. If he likes, let him leave the state for us tonight. That is his own cup of tea. Let him travel out of the state and watch it from Abuja. But if he dare us tomorrow, we will also dare him as far from tomorrow. I told you, state better and kudos to every organization that do you know how many lives is on this Yoruba Nation Now? And one person will now say, military jade. Why are you all worried about 8 buses? Let them bring aircraft and land it inside Southwest. Nigeria will break. So why are people worried? We get panic quickly. And get panic and want to move like a caval and one better bus. So just 8 buses, you are already panicking. I said the whole Nigerian military is not up to 3 million. Do you know how many people is in Oyo State? Do you know how many people is in Ogun State? Koda Nijebu de tiwa lasan, asiri eyan be 100,000 to ma jade. O le pa gbogbo wa ko possible. It's because the fear thought if for a very, very long time. That is why you think the military are more powerful. If there are more than 100 military as I speak today now, and about 500 of us come, 400, but we're not 100 to cool. So if anybody thinks that the military will just kill the whole Yoruba land, let's look at the whole thing. So when people say that the military is going to capture the whole, they will capture if they like, let them bring martial law out. We will fight it to the end. This is not the time of the cool time when the military will just roll out. All that we didn't know because we thought with their weapon they can capture us. Weapon is no longer the fight anymore. This is now tech days. This is now anarchy day. Things that will be done. I don't have to tell you what will be done on air. I'll be so stupid to be telling you that. There are 200 millions of things that will ground Nigeria in under one day. 200 things. 200 will be done simultaneously. it will ground the whole of Nigeria. The foreigner will leave Nigeria in under 24 hours. They will start arriving with their aircraft from their country to come and evacuate everybody. And then they will know that this generation is no longer joking. The unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. We will all go our separate ways. Let the Hausa know. Let the Fulani know that the Yoruba are going to go whether they like. Capture this face. I told you, look at this one. This one is not the, the mannequin you put in Asuro. That time has expired. Enough is enough. Every female to jẹ́ kó wà nílé ọkọ, ó wà ní Oman, ó wà ní Egypt, ìmí ọkọ ẹ̀, ó ti marry ẹlòmíì, normal nìyẹn. But tó bá jẹ́ pé ọjọ́ ń gbé nílé ni, tọ́jọ́ manage ara wọn inside the Yoruba land that was working for us when late Chief Obafemi Awolowo was pushing it up until the white people brought it down. And these white people are the ones going to determine for us that we should keep one nasty Nigeria together. Who the hell are the white people to decide that for us? Our white people will decide for us how we want to live our life. They cannot do so. That is already expired. That is gone. No white man around the globe. The worst case scenario is they would divide this shit whole country. I don't want to use the F word, even though I know it's very late. I want to try and hold that back because I know our children are watching. And let me tell every of you youth, especially our lovely children outside the country, we will fight for you so that you can come back to your father's land that is a Yoruba territory, not the Nigeria that you think of. Forget about Davido. Forget about all these, Naira Marley. All that is just, bubbles. You know what I call bubbles? Those are real bubbles. The real authentic thing that you are looking for is right in Ibarapa, in Ekiti, in Ondo, in Oyo, in Kogi, in Lagos. Not the Nigeria that you're looking for. That Nigeria has expired. It can never work for you. You will die in Nigeria and nobody will appreciate you. Go and look at so many people that died. Do you all remember Tolulokpa Arotile? Tolulokpa Arotile never got opportunity to marry. And some of you are saying we should be scared. Scared of who? Tolulokpa Arotile was killed inside the Kaduna, Navy base. Killed by the Nigerian government. Up to date, nobody said anything. No inquiries at all. So every single Yoruba children outside, we will fight so that you will have opportunity to return back to your father's land. That is what we are doing for you. So don't let anybody deceive you. Don't be confused. There's nothing to be confused about. You are never Nigerian. Go and watch that movie. It's there. I can't remember the name now, but I'm sure some people will remember that name. It's on Netflix. We have been existing. Look, let me speak to you directly, especially our diaspora that are now confused. Why is my mother on this Yoruba agitation? What is going on? You are not Nigerian. It was a white woman called Laura Shaw and the husband, Lugard, that came to Nigeria when they were the administrator of Nigeria and merged us together across the whole length of the country. That is why you were called Nigeria. Nobody was Nigeria as at 1800. Go and read more history. Go and read more history. So don't be deceived by any foreigner in your classroom, in your lecture room, telling you that we were Nigerian before the white man. No, we were Yoruba kingdom. We are existing before that shit old white people came and put us in this mess. And they still disrespect us in their country. Disrespect us. We will continue to be a first-class citizen of Yoruba citizen, not a first-class citizen because you carry an American passport. Enough is enough. You cannot be confused. There's nothing to be confused about. Go back and read more about the Yorubas. And we are more than 60 million. We are more than 80 million. We are more than 100 million. Don't be deceived by all these shit or statistics that is given to you by all these white corrupt foreigners all over the world. Bleeding Nigeria to death. And yet, every Nigerian have become abject poverty. But the white man will come here and they'll be paying them expatriate money. And you and your parents that are the indigene of the land, you come here and because you're a black man as a Nigerian, you are disrespected from the Murtala Mohammed Airport. So go back and listen to your history. And for those of you, that's why I don't, look, let me say to all these Nigerian youth, if you like, let the government kill you more. I care less. Because majority of you are watching us now. When we are saying that this country is not working for us, you should be working with us now. You should be on our side. every student in Scotland get free education up to university level. Every student, go and find out. I saw some girls shouting in Ibadan, one of their hostel. Hey, EFCC today, oh, this is 3 a.m. Oh. You are all stupid because every one of us is agitating. That should be your priority. You sit down on Instagram and thinking that Instagram will make you survive. Look, if you like, sit down on Instagram and watch all those celebrities. It will not make you a better person. It's all mirage. The real opportunity is inside a Yoruba nation that will be able to solve every problem just like any other country around the world. Nigeria is too big to even care about you that you don't even understand. Do you know that in UK, they even buy sanitary pad for all the female? Have you ever thought about that? I'm talking directly to every female now listening to me in Nigeria. You must now start thinking. You can sit down on Instagram. You can have 500 million viewers. That will not make you a better person because this country will still kill you one day with all the wealth that you're thinking that you are chasing on that Instagram. Sit down on Twitter. It will not make you a better person. Forget about all these motivational speakers. They are all liars. They know Nigeria is not working. They tell you lies. 419 lies. The real problem is not Ogonsho Ogunwaje. Intoje problem gongon is the reason for joining us together as Nigerians. That is where the problem is. If it's a problem to gongon here, gbogbo owó tó ń gbé tó ń pè ní agbèrò ó kì í ṣàgbèrò àwọn olórí burúkú politician ló sọ yín lágbèrò. Nobody was born to this world as agbèrò. Nobody. And those talking about religion, this got nothing to do with religion. Go to UK. I live there. I'll tell you. Ibitemi Gbedadani, Hindu is living in UK. Atheist is living in UK. They have mosques in UK. They have churches in UK. And they all live side by side and there's no problem. But in Nigeria, you cannot even practice your religion as a Muslim, as a Christian, as Babalawo. And we will respect every one of us. We respect everybody. Does not literally mean that when we get a Yoruba nation that we're going into, that we will have one that will be superior as against other. No, it's not going to happen. And for those in doubt, the transition or the transmission rather of the radio goes ahead live at exactly 9 p.m. on Sunday, the 6th of June, by God's grace. So we'll be putting all the details on our social media timeline. If you got a pen, you want to put on this frequency. This is where the frequency you'll be hearing it from on the short wave. Sunday rather, the radio transmission goes live. It's a test so that we can see how far many people can hear it from different parts of the world. Not just only in Nigeria, because it's a short wave. So if you have a pen, you want to put this down. Once again, a very good evening and welcome. The transmission frequency, and I'm going to be putting this information out just as I'm going to be, putting it out right now. The frequency, if somebody wants to help us to type it out, 9890 KHZ. I repeat that again. This is on short wave. On Sunday, like Barolong, we're going to see how far, that test will go. And then we will then start looking into when the program will eventually start on the weekend to start with. It's a short wave. Frequency. Once again, 9890 KHZ. 9890 KHZ. That will be the frequency for the shortwave radio that you all donated from every part of the world. And we say thank you very much for those that believe in us. Once again, a very good evening and welcome to our late night broadcast. What is the benefit of Muritala Mohammed Airport? From who is it benefiting? Once again, shortwave. We go live on a test transmission for 1 hour. 9890 KHZ. Remember to join us at 9 p.m. local time, Yoruba time, Southwest time. That will be about 2100 hours. You can work that out for those of you living in different parts of the globe. That is just the beginning. There will be more. There will be more that is inside Koiki Media's head. Don't be distracted with that. I've said that enough on that yesterday. I still have millions of things that we would do from the media perspective. Once again, 9890KHZ. Sunday, 6th of June, we will run from 2100 hours to 2200 hours. That's from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Short waves. We hope we should be able to get clarity. We hope to be able to get a better sound. Remember, it's a test transmission until we start looking into how it will then, after this test transmission, from those that are working behind the scene. And once again, thank you very much to everyone that donated when we requested for that fund. Mo kí gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí níbikíbi tí ẹ ti láǹfààní àti máa gbọ́ wa. It's Koiki Media. From what I'm told as well, I think they've already also opened up. It's going to be called, just bear with me, quite a lot of work. And this work is also going in line, in conversation with our father, Professor Banji Akintoye. We are also briefing him as well, and we are also briefing those that needs to know, just like every one of you. I'll be putting some information out on our Facebook as I'm speaking right now. Let me just put something quickly while I'm doing that. Okay, while I'm doing that, let's play this audio. Okay, can I do that at the same time? No. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's find something first. Something way Nigeria, we can go peaceful if you think so. But for me, I know it cannot be peaceful. It can never be peaceful because the Hausa are enjoying the mudumudu of the Yoruba land. They are enjoying the mudumudu Yoruba, and that is why they don't want to leave Nigeria. They want us to remain in one Nigeria. Remain in one Nigeria. For who? Who are we going to remain in one Nigeria for? Who? Once again, thank you very much to our brother Odua TV that is also transmitting this broadcast. I've seen them all the time that we go live, and they are also helping us to do the transmission as well. And kudos very much. Thank you very much to my brother, Mayegun General. We spoke at length today. Thank you very much for the call. And thank you for believing in us. I just want to put some few information on the social media so that you can also follow it as well. Then you can see Ekiti State goes ahead, I say, tomorrow. And there will be so many other rallies that will be coming up before and after. I don't care if the Nigerian government let them ban Twitter. Twitter, we know that we've been telling them the only way out is to break them out of this shit hole. But some of them still believe in one Nigeria, so I care less whatever is happening to them. But I am more worried about all our fathers living in the rural area, living in the city, and they can't have something to eat. And those of you outside still thinking that one Nigeria will survive, I pity you. You all know that one Nigeria cannot survive anymore. The way things are now, it's getting very hot on a daily basis. But some of you are pretenders. You are praying that nothing should happen. But we are praying that something should happen. So for every time you are praying that nothing should happen, we are praying that something must happen. And it will definitely happen. Let's just hear this while I prepare a few things behind the scene. The rain of this.
ọmọ Yorùbá ẹrú àti sọ́mọ́tò ti pẹ́. Àsìkò tẹ̀wá tí tó bá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ṣẹ̀gbọ́. Àsìkò tẹ̀wá tí tó bá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ṣẹ̀gbọ́. Lọ́rọ̀ ọ̀tá bá ṣe ìgbòlóńgbò. Àsìkò tí tó tẹ̀lé tàgbàtà máa ní dàgbà wa. Lọ́wọ́ àwọn amúnisìn o. Wọ́n ní sí mọ́tò àbágbẹ̀mọdé. Ọmọ òun pẹ̀lú jẹ́bà ìlòmí lábí fún ìgbé. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá ó kọ́kọ́ kọ́ nílò nínú. Gbogbo Yorùbá tó bá ń gbọ́ mi lórílẹ̀ ayé pátá. Ikú tó gbọdọ̀ má kú ní lọ́tún bó ṣe máa ń rí. Àtòfin lóye ní olóòtú ti lọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí láti kẹ́kẹ́ lọ́la ní pẹ̀ka ìlòpò tó bá yá. Ìbá ti dàgbà ó dájú pé pa òkúté ká. Ọmọ Yorùbá ṣẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi àbí kì í dákẹ́jẹ́.
Máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ pé àbí pa òkúté.
Bá ṣẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi àbí kì í dákẹ́jẹ́. Máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ pé àbí kò.
Once again, you want to follow this Facebook page that have all been set up in line with the radio, and that will be Radio Ash TV Ominira Yoruba. So I'm going to be sharing that as well on our timeline. Please go there and follow them as well. A lot of information will be coming up as well. There will also be an app that is also in the process for that radio as well, and that will also have information. And that radio does not belong to Koiki Media. For those that are killing themselves thinking that Koiki Media owns that radio, you just kill yourself for nothing. That radio will be handed over to Ilanamo Odua for them to have the full control of it, and they will decide how the operation of it will work. So we will hand over it to them fully after everything has been completed. So Ilanamo Odua of Professor Banji Akintoye will hand over that radio to them. And if I want to set up my own, I will ask people to give money and I'll call it Koiki Media Radio Station, and nothing is going to happen. And we will still going to do that. I will still going to do that. Let's complete this one and let it start rolling. And I will come back and I will raise another money, and I will now say that one is for Koiki Media. I will set up radio tier. I'm a Koiki Media Radio Station. No, not this one. But I will be coming back. Oh yes, I'm going to give the Facebook name in just about a few minutes again. The Facebook name is Radio Ash TV Ominira. So I'm going to do a screenshot of that. And then again, all this information I'm putting out quickly for the benefit of those of you that are watching us from around the world. So please go there and subscribe, follow them, because there will be so many information that will be used as well. Once again, the 10th, 11th, and 12th in Washington, D.C., there will be a 3 days lockdown. So make sure for those of you that wants to come home, but early, Wasili, let us make sure that we head into Washington, D.C. as well. And I think from Sunday, finger crossed, we get a good clarity, and then the sound comes out, and then we start, working, behind the scene. And how we'll hand over it. I'm not going to be the one in control. I have a lot on my head already. I have so many things I want to do. I have opportunity. Oh yes, I'll speak on that radio. If I have that same opportunity, why not? And if I don't have it, doesn't mean that I will stop what I'm doing at the moment. Probably set up my own radio as well. Ask for donation. That is normal. My Beriowo is called Koiki Media Fund, not the Yoruba Fund. A lot of people have been asking, what about the account from Ilanamo Odua, the national account? From what I've been told so far, there's no national account yet. There are different organizations operating, whether Ilanamo Odua in US or in Canada, that they have their own group account. But when we talk about the national fund account, not to my knowledge that I have that details. And as soon as I have that details, I will share it out. There's nothing to hide about that. That doesn't disturb people that wants to donate to Koiki Media. But we need that account as well so that everybody can support a mission into that account and make life easy for our father, Professor Banji Akintoye. At 80 plus, working day and night so that Yoruba people can survive and leave this contraction we call Nigeria. Shit hole country. A country that has no meaningful for anybody. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí radio/TV Òmìnira Facebook. Start putting your details. Make sure you follow them as well. Then as soon as the app comes out, we'll be giving details about the apps as well. But once again, tomorrow, oh yes, the app is still in the process. We hope the app will be out as quickly as possible. At 1 o'clock, I'll open the phone line because I don't want to be here all night. But I'll allow the call to come through as quickly as possible so that we can take calls. Once again, a very good evening, good morning, wherever you're joining us from. I've posted still information on our social media, on Koiki Media. I'll be doing the same thing on the Instagram as well. And a lot of people, I mean, I've said it, even though now your government, your 419 government have eventually, yes, thank you very much, Radio Ash TV Ominira, thank you very much, Oriade Martins Abiola, thank you very much, Yusuf Adekunle, and the rest of you putting out as much information on our behalf as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate everyone that is watching. At least now that the government have banned Twitter, I'm sure some of you will now understand that our best bet is to leave Nigeria alone and go back to where we are as Yoruba people. That is our best option. I played an audio this morning. I'm sure some of you have been able to listen to it. If time permits, we will probably play it again this evening. But whether we like it or not, whether you listen to anybody analyzing Nigeria again, all that cannot work. It's too late now. Restructuring, it is too late. Constitution is fraud. 14 has expired. White man, white woman cannot determine how, as Yoruba people, we move forward and we move ahead. Oh yes, we can engage them. I'm not saying we shouldn't engage them. And we have a lot of people that are engaging them. You can talk to them. But they cannot tell us that we should remain one Nigeria. Because the entity of one Nigeria is no longer valid for the Yoruba people. What is the meaning of what we are fighting for? I've explained it earlier on. Let's see if we can explain it again. There's a difference between self-determination and secessionist. Secession is totally different from self-determination. Secession is when group of people of the same tribe is trying to secede from the same people and is negativity viewed by international community. So while the government is using that word on us, it's trying to portray us to international community as something else. But when we talk about self-determination, it's a positive value by the international community that could correct the people that we are not seceding. We need self-determination. And let me say this. You know, we have a lot of people supporting one Nigeria. There are so many of them. We are PDP. You know, even sometimes they call us and we are Kinikon Yoruba. She Libra Yoruba be conservative Yoruba. But Libra Yoruba. Kini Ana Nigeria money Libra Yoruba. Oh yes, we are the majority, but we are better off to come out before the election than wait for the election. There's not going to be election in Nigeria. Take it or leave it. We will not hold election. I don't care whether one of my family or so many of my family is part of the government or my friends are part of the government. There's not going to be election. Tell all the Yoruba politicians that we would not allow another election in Nigeria. It Omar Dija, let me say this, Kinitan Fayi, Oshima Dija, because gbogbo tan sọ yìí ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́. But let me tell you, the Nigerian does not have up to 3 million security across every section you want to think of, from their DSS to their police to their army. They are not up to 3 million. And there are 200 things, 1 million things that we can do to shut down the country. Once again, so many people wondering, why now? So many of you Yoruba does not want us to go for another election. Why now? Why do you want to truncate the opportunity? You know, that's what they use, the word they use. Why? 2023 election. But yeah, Libra, Yoruba, and he is a conservative. Everybody okpe. Tori e ba pe ni, ana wa kan Libra. Kí ló ń pè ní Libra? Kí ni? Ani Yoruba ni wa. Kini kan àwọn ni conservative, àwa ni Libra. Kí ló ń pè ní Libra? Ana àṣẹ Nàìjíríà mọ̀, ó ní àwa ni PDP apologist. Inú wa ń bí wa torí pé PDP ò wọlé, àbí torí pé nísìn tí Yorùbá ló kàn, Yorùbá ló fẹ́ gbé fún nísìn. Àwa ń jáde, àwa ń dìtẹ̀. Ìtàn sọ nìyẹn o, àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀, àwọn òpònú, pé àwa ń dìtẹ̀ kí Yorùbá má ráyè jẹ election 2023. Èyí tó ti ń jẹ látijọ́ ìkìlọ̀ fi ṣe. Ẹ bá ń bí wọ́n 419 politician tó jẹ́ ti Yorùbá, wọ́n pọ̀ káàkiri o. Wọ́n pọ̀ 419 látijọ́ tó ti ń jẹ election, tó ti ń jẹ gbogbo election yẹn tó ń jẹ, wọ́n jẹ sórí, wọ́n jẹ síkùn, wọ́n jẹ sídìí, wọ́n jẹ everywhere. Wọ́n ò rí nǹkan fi ṣe. The lives of Nigerians is still in abject poverty. Ìgbà yẹn wọ́n rí pé life ọmọ Yorùbá ó wà in danger. Life ọmọ Yorùbá ó wà in danger, real danger. Àwọn ò rí nígbà yẹn. Wọ́n ò rí o. The life ọmọ Yorùbá ó wà in danger. But now tí a wá ń sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká dá dúró, ẹ jẹ́ ká kúrò nínú ìlú burúkú yìí, kò wúlò fún wa. Ìgbà yẹn lọ́wọ́ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin yìí lẹ fẹ́ gbà bọ̀dì fúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ṣé ráwọn ọ̀dẹ̀, àwọn òpònú? Ṣé àwa la fẹ́ gbà bọ̀dì fúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá? Nígbà táwọn tí wà níbẹ̀ tó ń jẹ House of Rep, tó ń jẹ Senator, tó ń jẹ Local Government Chairman, àwọn ò ṣe kí ọmọ Yorùbá náà jàǹfààní tó jẹ́ pé ó máa ní education ọ̀fẹ́ tó máa lọ sí school ọ̀fẹ́. Well, education ọ̀fẹ́ the same thing náà ni, but Adé University, ṣé mọ̀ pé gbogbo ọmọ tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá nísìn, daycare ó máa sanwó, nursery ó máa sanwó, primary school ó máa sanwó, secondary school ó máa sanwó, university ó máa sanwó, polytechnic ó máa sanwó, tó bá tún lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ ó máa sanwó. Ẹ wá bá ń bi wọ́n ọ̀nà méje tí mo dárúkọ yẹn, kí ló dé tí wọ́n ṣe kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó jẹ́ pé ni mo sọ, kò ń ṣe tí àwọn, kò ń ṣe ti ilẹ̀ Haúsá ni mo sọ, kò ń ṣe ti ilẹ̀ Ìgbò ni mo sọ, tí the right thing. Kí ló dé tí wọ́n ṣe the right thing? What's different between APC and PDP? Kí ni ìyàtọ̀ wọn? Criss cross náà kọ́ lọ́jọ́ ń ṣe ni, wọléwọ̀de. Criss cross náà kọ́ lọ́jọ́ ń ṣe. Is it not the same thing? But because the gullible ones that are Nigerians, I'm a proud Nigerian, I see them all the time. I'm a proud Nigerian. Kò níṣẹ́ o, but ó ń gbàdúrà sọ́lọ́run pé kọ́lọ́run jẹ́ kóun ríṣẹ́, but ó ti gbàgbé pé kò sí industry nínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. The only industry tó wà, ó wà lọ́wọ́ Dangote. Ìyẹn di gbogbo ẹ̀ mú, Àtíkù jí gbogbo owó tó fẹ́ jí, ìyẹn jí ní Port Authority. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ di billionaire. You ask them, tó bá náà wọ́n ní billionaire. The question you should ask everybody that says he's a billionaire is, ibo ló ti rí owó tó fi jẹ́ billionaire? Kí ló invent? Wọ́n invent anything. Wọ́n invent anything than make life miserable for you. You still thinking that you're one Nigeria. No employment. Look at all the security. And like, I think, was it Shehu Kuti Kolo Sokoto Babashi border? Let them open the border. You will see how many people want to run away. rally holds tomorrow. No doubt about that. And those keep asking about Lagos rally. Don't worry about Lagos rally. When the Lagos rally comes, it will be announced officially. Focus on the main one that we're discussing. Go to Scotland. They still want to break away from that union that they had as well with Great Britain. Go to Scotland. Do you know the damage that has been done on the Yoruba lives? So when they say that, we are the one causing problem, we don't want to give them opportunity. What opportunity have they given themselves? Opportunity will not even, if not all the 419 method of things that they've done and make life very difficult for so many people. So opportunity will also. What opportunity? I'm asking, what opportunity?
Yeah. Yes, Janjala, Benebi, the king. Let's hear Yoruba.
What's up, every one of us have different skills. Àwọn tó mọrin kọ, àwọn á máa fi orin, wọ́n á máa fi bá wa ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Yoruba Nation. Àwa tá mọ̀rọ̀ sọ, à á máa sọ̀rọ̀, à á gbójú síta, kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ fojú wa ṣe forget it. Tí kò bá ń ṣe pé Ọlọ́run tí ó wà níbi tó wà yẹn, right? Whether you believe it or not, whether it is Ifa that you believe in, whether it's your Christianity that you believe in, they cannot do anything to us. Because the time has arrived that we must get out of the mess that have kept everybody into. So these are different individuals using their skills to make sure that the message of Yoruba Nation also comes out. Let's just hear it for a few minutes. Another 20 years, Fulani will become your own governor. They will tell you when they want you to come home, for those of you outside the country. If you've missed the beginning, I'll repeat it again. Toba momo kokolola, tí a gbọ́ pé ó wà ní station kan. Station yẹn náà ó máa bá lọ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. It goes in flames. It's as simple as that. Bàbá wa ti ní ká má bá yín jà. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ má bá wa jà. Gbọ́ pé ọmọ kan wá ń jáde lọ lọ́la, ó lọ fún rally, whether ẹyọ kan ni, whether ìdí méjì ni, mẹ́ta ni, wọ́n wà ní mọ́tò. Ẹ lè dá wọn dúró, ẹ jẹ́ kó máa lọ, ẹ wá dá wọn dúró, ẹ gbé wọn sínú mọ́tò ti yín, àti ẹ̀yin àti station yẹn, that station goes in flames. Èmi ni mo sọ. Enough of all this nonsense. Before we start taking the calls at 1 o'clock, I just want us to hear back again the message of that man that I put out this morning. I'm not sure whether it's this one.
Ẹ káàsán o gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá mi, ìyá mi, àbúrò mi, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin, lọ́mọdé lágbà, lóní lálejò ní gbogbo àgbáyé, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà, ẹ̀yin tọ́lọ́run tó ti ràn lọ́wọ́ tó sì máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ tí tá máa fi délẹ̀ ìlérí. Èmi alàgbà Olúwọlé ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti Nàìjíríà. Mo ń send voice note yìí sí gbogbo yín àtẹ̀yìntẹ̀ wà ní Nàìjíríà ń bí o àtẹ̀yìntẹ̀ wà lókè òkun pátápátá láti jẹ́ ká mọ rírì ìdí tó fi ṣe pàtàkì láti jára gbà kó.
mo fẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀ ká tún gbọ́ díò yẹn a ti play ní àárọ̀ yìí but mo kàn ti fẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀ ká fi gbọ́. After that we open the phone line for maybe an hour at about 2 o'clock we'll bring the broadcast to an end.
ní òkú ẹrú tí wọ́n fi wá sí a ò kì í ṣọmọ ẹrú ọmọ aládé àlàáfíà ni wá a gbọ́dọ̀ wà ní ipò ọmọ aládé gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe máa ń sọ tí Yorùbá máa ń pòwe ọmọ aláṣọ wa ò gbọ́dọ̀ wọ àkísà rárá ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran wa ọmọ àpò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ eégún. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá mú báyìí ẹ jẹ́ kí n rán wa létí ìdí tá a fi láti bọ àwọn ìdí yẹn pọ̀ díẹ̀ but màá ṣe ní ṣókí. Ẹ jẹ́ á padà sí gbàtàgbà independence 1960 nígbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ tán so wá pọ̀ by fire by force tani ó jẹ́ president Nàìjíríà gbà yẹn Nnamdi Azikiwe àbí president fìdí ẹ ló jẹ o ṣe mọ̀ pé ìgbà yẹn prime minister gangan ló ẹni tó ń rù tàdé ní prime minister ńgbà yẹn Tafawa Balewa ni láti bó ló ti wá north ní Fúlàní ni nígbà tí òun kúrò ń bẹ̀ tán àwọn wo ló organize school àwọn ará north ni ṣe pé the first school àgbéyìnrosì olódúró oṣù mẹ́fà mẹ́ka tó káwọn ará north yẹn káwọn military guys north ká tó gbadànù tí a ní wọ́n á fi síbẹ̀ wọ́n fi gowon síbẹ̀ níbo ló ti wá north ló ti wá ṣùgbọ́n middle belt ni ṣòye é sìn nígbà tí wọ́n máa lé gowon kúrò ń bẹ̀ ta ló lè kúrò ń bẹ̀ àwọn north náà ni ta ló tàdán fi síbẹ̀ wọ́n fi Múrítàlá síbẹ̀ ta náà fi ṣe gbákejì wọ́n fọbásanjọ́ ṣe gbákejì ta ló lórí gbà yẹn Múrítàlá níbo ni Múrítàlá ti wá ó jẹ́ north ẹ bá kà ó látòrí Tafawa Balewa a lọ sórí gowon a kó lórí gowon a lọ sórí Múrítàlá nígbà tá a máa gbá Múrítàlá kúrò ń bẹ̀ by fire by force torí pé kò sẹ́nìbọ̀dì tó tún lè tí wọ́n lè fi torí Ọbásanjọ́ ní gbákejì Múrítàlá gbà yẹn wọ́n agbára káká wọ́n fi Ọbásanjọ́ síbẹ̀ àbí ìgbà tí Ọbásanjọ́ máa kúrò ń bẹ̀ tó máa ṣe election dípò kó gbé election yẹn kó dájọ́ síbi tó yẹ kó dá sí pé Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ ló wọlé ó lọ gbé presidency yẹn ó gbé fún Ṣàgàrí ibo ni Ṣàgàrí ti wá north ṣe é pé Yorùbá ẹ̀kan ni Yorùbá wà ń bẹ̀ ìyẹn tú Ọbásanjọ́ kì í dẹ̀ pé ó finú fẹ́ dọ̀ wá débẹ̀ ni o wọ́n gbé síbẹ̀ ni wọ́n fi ha síbẹ̀ ní kó fìdí ha ẹ́ nígbà tí Ọbásanjọ́ máa kúrò ó gbé fún Ṣàgàrí tó jẹ́ north ẹ má kà ó tàkọ́kọ́ Tafawa Balewa 1 èkejì gowon 2 ẹ̀kẹta Múrítàlá 3 ẹ̀kẹrin Ṣàgàrí ó jẹ́ 4 nígbà tá a tún máa lé Ṣàgàrí kúrò ń bẹ̀ àwọn ará north náà ló plan kù yẹn ta ló wà ń bẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni tó wà ń bẹ̀ ń sìn Muhammed Buhari ló wà ń bẹ̀ ó jẹ́ 5 Buhari ò tún wá dúró ń bẹ̀ ó tún mú igbákejì ẹ̀ ó tún wá láti north yẹn tún lè jẹ́ àgbọn ó jẹ́ 5 nígbà tá a máa lé tún Buhari kúrò ń bẹ̀ ta ló gbà Babangida láti bó ló ti wá láti north ó jẹ́ 6 nígbà tí Babangida máa kúrò nígbà tá ariwo pọ̀ organize election kangaroo election láti fi ṣe ojú láti fi bò wá lójú wọn la ọmọ wa tó yẹ kó débẹ̀ wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé láíláí àwọn ò ní fún àwa South láàyè àwọn ló máa dictate bá ṣe annul election yẹn Abiola ò débẹ̀ ìgbà tá máa ṣe wọ́n fi fìdí ẹ̀ kan ká lè fi appease wa àwa náà bí mùmú àgbà wọn ní ẹnìkan jẹ́ Ṣónẹ́kà wọ́n fi síbẹ̀ Ṣónẹ́kà olóṣù 4 kò lè sáìn check kó lè pàṣẹ kankan kò sí bíl kankan tó lè sáìn kó lóṣù 3 nígbà tí Abacha jẹ́ number 7 àbí number 8 òkè ṣẹ́yìnká ìgbà tí Abacha máa ń kó bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ikú máa má Abacha lọ ó gbé Abdulsalam wá síbẹ̀ ó jẹ́ mélòó ó jẹ́ 9 láti north lẹ́ka yóò bóyá 8 nìyẹn àbí láti the same north ẹ rántí pé Yorùbá ẹ̀ kan láti débẹ̀ náà ń gbà tí Abdulsalam máa kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n tún organize kangaroo election wọ́n wẹ tó lè please wọn tí àwọn lè máa ti pọ́npọ́npọ́npọ́n tó máa ṣe bídìs wọn lọ mọ Ọbásanjọ́ jáde Ọbásanjọ́ ó lu tiẹ̀ tán ṣé Yorùbá èkejì nìyẹn gbàtà tó bá ṣẹjọ́ máa kúrò ńbẹ̀ ta ló máa gbé fún ó gbé fún another northerner ó jẹ́ 10 ìyẹn Musa Yar'Adua àbí ẹ̀kọ́ ìyẹn kú síbẹ̀ agbára káká kójú bàbá tiwọn náà ṣe jẹ́ kí good luck kò débẹ̀. That is from the south. Then the last person tá à ń ṣe é sí number 11 òun ni Muritala Igami Buhari, ó jẹ́ mélòó, ó jẹ́ mẹ́wàá kọ́ láti kà yẹn. So gbogbo láti 1960 àti ní northern mọ́kànlá tó ti jàgà lé wa lórí, and most of these people are Fulanis. There's a difference between the Hausas and the Fulanis. The Fulanis are cattle rearer. Kò síṣẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan tó mọ̀ ṣe. Àwọn Hausa, àwọn obì, gòrò, ká máa tajà, ká máa iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ làwọn ń ṣe. Now ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ti ẹ máa kà á lọ nígbà tó tún yá, nígbà tí wọ́n máa dá Àbújá, káàbọ̀ Àbújá, tá ń gbé ẹ̀kọ́tà kó dé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, tá ń gbé lọ sí Àbújá, wọ́n ń pè bẹ̀ ní Federal Capital Territory. Nínú Federal Capital Territory láti jọ́tọ́ ti ń yan Minister in charge of the FCT. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mélòó láti gbọ́ pé Yorùbá ni wọ́n fi ṣe Minister of Federal Capital Territory? It is always from the north ni wọ́n ti máa ń wá. That most of them are Fulanis. Rántí El-Rufai, he was a Fulani. The last one, Bala Muhammed, àbí nǹkan kan kí náà pè Fulani náà òun náà àmì yìí ti jẹ gọ́vnà àtàwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Yorùbá ò débẹ̀ rè o, Ìgbò ò débẹ̀ o, ká má ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Tẹ bá wò ó nígbà ní early 80s, nígbà táwa ní early 70s, early 60s, nígbà táwa sì wà kékeré, ẹ rí i pé economic backbone Nigeria South ni. Ẹ wo iye àwọn factories tó wà ní Nàìjíríà ń gbà ẹ̀. Mélòó la fẹ́ sọ nípa textile mills tó nìkan wà ní South níbà, especially Western region and Eastern region. Mélòó la fẹ́ kà àwọn Àsùnwàní, àwọn Adó Èkìtì textile mill, àwọn Ìkẹjà textile mill, àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Ibo làwọn àwọn kí la ti ń pè Michelin, àwọn náà wà ń bẹ̀ nígbà yẹn. Àwọn Dunlop wà Nàìjíríà. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn multinationals ló wà ń bí. Ibi náà ti ń pa owó tó fi lọ ń bọ̀ wọn ní north. Abẹ́ẹ̀kọ́, good. Factory mélòó lẹ gbọ́ tó wà ní north àbí industry mélòó? The south is the industrial hub of Nigeria from inception. There's no doubt about it. Universities mélòó wà ní north? We have the largest number of universities. Even as far back as early, the first university was established station in Nigeria, in the west. The first stadium west. Ta ló ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀? Awólọ́wọ̀. Free education, àwa la ní. So àwọn ti pẹ́tipẹ́ àti lajú káwọn ará bíi tó kó tó ká tó jọ ìwà. Ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Tẹ bá lọ wò ó sì bá ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Wọ́n ná close border ní south, but wọ́n ṣí border ní north, because from my investigation gbogbo borders wà ní north náà ṣí. I was reliably informed pé a bag of rice ní north is about 10,000. Meanwhile, a bag of rice ní bíbáyìí ó ti lọ sí 30-something tap. Plan wọn ni láti staff wa láti mọ̀ pé táwọn bá ti bọ́dà ń bí báyìí oúnjẹ ò ní wọlé síbí, àwa náà ò ní lè gbóúnjẹ jáde. So we will be forced now to buy anything that is brought from the north. So gbàtà tí mọ̀ pé tèmi bá ti pa wá dáadáa à ní ráyè agitate. Ṣèbébi tèmi pa ẹni ebi ń pa kò kí ń gbọ́ wàásù àbẹ́ẹ̀kọ́. So a ò ní ráyè agitate rárá. So easily náà máa mú wa náà máa wọ àárín wa. Wọ́n á wá sọ wá di màálù báwọn ṣe rí di màálù yẹn. Àbẹ́ẹ̀kọ́. Good. Now let's look at other industries. Láyé ìgbà kan, we have Leland tó wà ń Ìbàdàn. Àbẹ́ẹ̀kọ́. We have Anamco. We have SEA. I'm talking about motor manufacturing companies nìyẹn o. Leland àwọn ló ṣe Leland Ìbàdàn. Anamco ló ṣe Mercedes-Benz. Volkswagen wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní Ọ̀jọ́. SEA wà ní Middle Belt. and so on and so forth. Mélòó ló wà ní north? Nothing. They deliberately cripple all these things. Deliberately. Berek Bakri was there. I can go on and on and on. They deliberately crippled all those factories, all those industries, so that àwa náà wá ibi tiwọn. Ṣóyè é sì, wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé táwọn bá ti cripple wa economically, àní lè ṣe anything mọ́. Okay, ẹ̀yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Nígbà tí ní 2015, before 2015, exchange rate was 190 naira to $1. As of today, we are talking, the thing has gone in excess of 500 naira to $1. Ṣé forward là ń lọ àbí backward? Àwọn ló wà ń bẹ̀ o. Àwọn ló wà ń bẹ̀ o. Àbẹ́ẹ̀kọ́. Good. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ wo àwọn ọmọ nílùú èbó. Among all our people tó wà ní diaspora tí wọ́n create waves lọ́wọ́ yẹn tá à ń gbórúkọ wọn in the field of medicine, engineering, static, and so on and so forth. Ṣé mẹ́kọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ló ní Gatwick Airport and many other big places in Hausa, Fulani mélòó lẹ gbọ́ tó wà nílùú tó create wave nínú ẹ̀. You can't mention 10, even 5 you can't. Wọn ò sí fún ìlọsíwájú lè pẹ̀lú for all these reasons we can't join them. We can't wọ́n ní àgùntàn tó bá já rìn á máa ṣe bí ajá náà ni. Wọ́n fẹ́ ká máa ṣe bí àwọn we don't belong. Ẹ sọ fún àwọn ọmọ wa, àwọn bàbá wa nílé pé a ò belong. Ṣé ẹ rí tá a bá gba òmìnira ti ara tá a bá dá dúró, tá a bá ṣe self-determination, tá a bá gbé dúró àmì. We have our own unique currency. A máa ní currency tiwa nílò náírà. Naira is for Nigeria. Àwa máa ní tiwa, Yoruba Nation á ní tiẹ̀. A máa ní passport tiwa lọ́tọ̀. We have our ambassadors all over the place. We will be recognized by 196 members of the United Nations. Ṣóyè yìí sì, iṣẹ́ á wà fáwọn ọmọ wa rẹpẹtẹ, kò ní sọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Àbíṣẹ́ lọ sí Dubai, èèyàn mélòó láwọn tó wà ní Dubai, ẹjọ́ èyí tẹ̀ wà ní Dubai. Ẹjọ́ àwọn ọmọ wo lẹ́yìn tó ń ta pure water tàbí tó ń ta kinní kan lójú títì. Ẹ lè rí wọn because their countries were so it was well planned and laid out. Tá a bá ti lè gbára wa tá a di òmìnira fúnra wa. Our country wa because what we have, Dubai àbí United Arab Emirates, wọn ò ní o. Ẹ wo omi tí wọ́n ní bẹ̀ artificial lake ni wọ́n kọ́ ni wọ́n ṣe sí Dubai. It's not real. We have the sea here. We have the ocean. We have so many ports. All the ports will be under our control. Àwọn Fúlàní ò ní control ẹ̀. Ìdí tá à ń fẹ́ fẹ́ ká fi lọ nìyẹn. Wọn ò lómi lọ́hùn yẹn. Ìyẹn gbẹ́lẹ̀ nílùú wọn. A gbọ́dọ̀ defend ara wa níbi anything ẹjọ́. Èmi tí mo bá yín sọ̀rọ̀, I'm almost 70 years of age. And mo máa wà láyé, máa rí a máa jọ ṣe kiri àjọ máa ṣe. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká jáwọ́ sẹ́yìn. Ṣé gbọ́? Ẹ má jẹ́ ká fà sẹ́yìn. The advantages are far wider than the disadvantages. Tá ò bá ṣe bá ṣe ń ṣe lọ, tá ò support àwọn Ìgbòho àti Gani Adams. Ẹ wo àwa la máa forí fa ọmọ wa, àwa ti lọ. Àwọn ọmọ wa náà Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ wa dẹrú. Tó bá yá àwọn ló máa talẹ̀ fún wa. À ní láti lọ máa gbàṣẹ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Nígbà tá a bá rúlu wa. You cannot go and buy land. You go and they will be the minister in charge of lands. They will be the minister in charge of waters. They will be in charge of everything. So you as the bona fide owner of the land, you won't have right over your own land. You won't have right over everything. Wọ́n lè sọ pé ọmọ tó ń lọ yẹn bá mi wá mo fẹ́ wọ́n gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé nìyẹn. Ẹ̀yin ẹ wò a ò ṣe kọ́ náà. Ẹ wò níbi táwọn bá wà tán bá ha kẹlẹ̀ wọ́n lè wà láàrin ìjọba ẹ̀ níbi táwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn jókòó sí. Wọn ò ní tìjú. Àwọn kan jẹ́ ètò. Wọn ò kíà. Ẹ lọ wo eyín wọn. Ìkìgòrò ó ti ń pa kọ́kọ́kọ́. Ṣáwọn yẹn la fẹ́ bá. Ẹ wo bá ṣe ń dress now. Look at their dressing. Look at the way. Ẹ wo táwọn obìnrin wa bá gbé gèlè. Ó máa ń dá àyàn lọ́rùn ni. Ẹ wo tiwọn. Gọ́gọ́gọ́ náà máa ṣe. Ẹ jọ ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìyá mi ní ní gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè àgbáyé. Mo bẹ̀ yín ni ẹ jẹ́ ká sọwọ́pọ̀ máa pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń lead wa yìí. I'm talking about Sunday Igboho, Gani Adams àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo bẹ̀ yín ni mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ rọ Gani Adams níbikíbi tó wà tó bá ń gbọ́ ètò yìí kó jọ̀ọ́ mo fi orí adé bẹ̀, mo fi gbogbo ìkúnlẹ̀ abiyamọ bẹ̀, mo dẹ̀ fi gbogbo àwọn alálẹ̀ ìlú Yorùbá mo fi bẹ̀ kó fa Sunday Igboho máa rà kájọ máa plan bóun bá tiẹ̀ jáde kó hand over gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ tó wà ní OPC wọn. Sunday gbà mo kó àwọn ọmọdé ìfún ẹ lọ bóyá ẹ̀yin ọ̀gá yín nìyẹn ẹ máa tẹ̀lé anytime kájọ máa ṣe mítì kájọ foríkorí kájọ fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká ṣe kéní ká lè délẹ̀ ìlérí ògo wa náà ló máa jẹ́. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo bẹ̀ yín ni ẹ má jẹ́ ká fún àwọn ará bíi ní àyè gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ olórí ogun nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ní Èkìtì state ni o, ní Ọ̀yọ́ state ni o, ní Ondo state ni o, ní Kwara state ni o, ní Lagos state, l'Ogun state, ní any part of the state ibo mi ò tí ì dárúkọ náà gbogbo wa ká máa ṣèpàdé lóòrèkóòrè. Let us mobilize, let them continue to strategize. Àwọn arábí ti surround wa. Tẹ́ bá gbọ́ nǹkan t'Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn sọ lénìí, olórí Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn tó sọ ó ní wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn wà nù gbó rẹpẹtẹ àwọn ọlọ́pàá ò ní dá sí because they are working according to the instruction from Abuja. Ṣé yìí so àwa la má gbára wálẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin olórí babaláwo oníṣègùn tó gbóná tó gbóògùn ẹ sowọ́pọ̀ ẹ má jẹ́ ká wá kógun bá wa ẹ̀yin ẹ kógun yẹn lọ bá wọn níbẹ̀. Go and meet them, don't wait until they come and surprise us. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Nàìjíríà mi nìyẹn, wọ́n á jókòó tẹ́tẹ́rẹ́ until táwọn yẹn tí Boko Haram bá launch attack. How can people come to military base kán dẹ̀ launch attack kán dẹ̀ máa pa military? So ẹ má jẹ́ ká dúró gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá ní la máa fi jàjà ẹ̀ láti Ondo state wá sí Èkìtì state wá sí Ọ̀yọ́ state wá sí Ògùn state wá sí Lagos state wá sí Ọ̀ṣun state, everywhere we must be prepared. Ẹjọ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ẹ má jẹ́ ká bára wa jà, ẹ má jẹ́ kéèdì wọn kó mú wa o. Ọlọ́run á wà ó ti wà pẹ̀lú wa ó sì máa wà pẹ̀lú wa. Let me round up by giving you this example. Nígbà tí àwọn ọmọ Israẹli wà nígbèkùn àwọn ọmọ Egypt wọ́n ti believe pé yes wọn àwọn eléyìí ti dẹrú wọn náà àwọn gan ti gbà pẹ́rú ni wọn, they just use them anyhow. Ìgbà tó tásìkò tọ́lọ́run fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ gbogbo ẹnìkan lè dé tán pé Mose was in the hinterland with his father-in-law nígbà tọ́lọ́run yọ sí. So yes, Ọlọ́run wá rán sí Pharaoh. We all know that story. It's the same thing that is happening in the Yoruba land. Our Moses of today is Sunday Igboho. The ẹ̀gbọ́n ni Aaron jẹ́ sí Mose ṣùgbọ́n because of the situation of Shemake Stamara ni Mose Ọlọ́run láti lo Aaron pé kó support ẹ̀. The supporter okay ẹ jẹ́ kí n pè báyìí ẹni tọ́lọ́run tó lò láti gbé ọwọ́ Aaron ga Sunday Igboho òun ni Gani Adams. Wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ bára wọn jà àdẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe nǹkan tó máa fa gbọ́nmi sí omi òtó láàrin àwọn méjèèjì yẹn. Mo bẹ̀ yín ní o ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká délẹ̀ lérí yẹn.
We're almost the last bit of that.
Nǹkan tó dáa tó yẹ pé àwọn ọmọ ìrandíran wa máa jọ látàyè ànírẹ́nì kankan tó máa tọrọ bára. I'm telling you gbogbo àwọn àgbàlagbà tó ti dàgbà tí wọn ò níṣẹ́ gbogbo wọn náà máa provide for source of income every month everybody. In India anybody with, above the age of 60 the government takes care of them. That is the way it is going to be in this nation. Our government will take care of all the agents. Then kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní lọ sí school. You won't find any child roaming about because ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ wa ni àwa máa ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Ọlọ́run fún wa lọ́pọlọ tó pé àwọn ọmọ wa ń ṣe dáadáa ń lo ìbò. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lọ́run kudos to you. I give you 7 gbòsàs. Olúwa wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa o. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká túra sílẹ̀ o. Kíní ó ti di dandan o. Ojú ò gbọ́dọ̀ tì wá. Ojú ò sì ní tì wá. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.
Well, I'm sure you've all listened to that our very powerful voice message there. And before we open that phone line, this was sent to me as well. Is another prayer that we use all the time to say that all those that have kept us in the bondage, agbára Ọlọ́run máa ká, but Ọlọ́run fúnra rẹ̀ ò ní wá sọ̀kalẹ̀ tí àwa bá ti sọ pé tó bá múyàn kan lọ́la police station tó bá fẹ́ nìyẹn sí kọ́ mọ̀ pé àti máàkẹ̀ òun náà máa lọ sí nìyẹn. Let's hear this before we open the phone line.
Pé Àfọ̀njá ni kì í ṣàbí ni gbogbo àwọn tó ti lọ tó fi ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣe tó fi kẹ́gùn tó sọ wípé kẹnu wọn má kò mọ́ tó ní tó bá ti ran Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ kan tó bá ti fi ran Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ kan máa fi bí ṣu etí ojújọ́dá ní làwà yìí Jerusalem ní orúkọ Ọlọ́run Bàbá Ọmọ àti Ẹ̀mí Mímọ́ bí a ti ń ṣe ìrìbọmi àti àyè represent ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ilẹ̀ Odùduwà Yorùbá nation torí náà bá ṣe ń ṣe ìrìbọmi fún lẹ́ni kó wọ ẹ̀gún kó wọ èpè kẹ́nu Yorùbá máa kó ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ sójú kan náà kíre gbogbo kó máa wọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wá ìtura látòní lọ.
A rí bọ́ọ̀lù ní orúkọ ti bàbá àti ní ti ọmọ àti ní ti Ẹ̀mí Mímọ́. Yọ̀ǹkà o gbọ́dọ̀ di ńlá láti òní lọ. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá jẹ gúdújẹrá nínú Yorùbá nation kan tó bá fẹ́ gba ìbọ̀dé wọbẹ̀ ìwọ Yọ̀ǹkà ò gbọ́dọ̀ gba ìbọ̀dé. Láti ọ̀pọ̀ mi lórúkọ ti bàbá lórúkọ ti ọmọ lórúkọ ti Ẹ̀mí Mímọ́.
You'll be able to watch that video properly if you go on our timeline. We've already posted it there as well. And as we're going to open that phone line now, maybe just for an hour, it's been a long day so far. I continue to work behind the scene. I monitor so many things happening, especially with the international community. They're not saying anything so far. If you have been following the trend from the media perspective, they have so many of their own issues in their own country. But when the Glasgow starts, they will probably come down and evacuate some of their own people on the ground. I don't want us to be scared about any military movement across the Yoruba land. Mo fẹ́ ká níbẹ̀rù kankan fún wọn rárá. Mo fẹ́ ká ṣe kí ni ká ní ìbẹ̀rù kankan fún wọn. Wọ́n lè pa gbogbo wa tán pátápátá kò possible. So if they like, let them move from point A to B. If they like, let them be in Ekiti tomorrow. If they like, let them prepare for the June 12th. Because that June 12th will be very hot because everybody's coming out, not just the Yoruba people. I've seen the revolution now and people across the whole nation. They'll be very, very busy, but they will put a spotlight in the southeast and the southwest. And we must not be scared of them. We have nothing to lose. I think of a lot to lose. It's the politician that is running Elta and Sketa for 2023. We don't have anything to lose because they have kept everybody as the capital poverty of the world, including myself. It doesn't matter whether you live abroad. So we don't have anything to lose. I think of a lot to lose. I know they're watching behind the scene. They're always watching. ìdí mọ̀ sọ fún yín ni pé a níṣẹ́ election ní 2023 ẹ lọ tutù ẹ̀ dànù síbòmíì. Òyìnbó kọ́ ló máa bá wa parí tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí, àwa la máa parí ẹ̀ fúnra wa. Let me say that loud and clear. Oh yes, diplomacy will work after we have start kata everything. That is when the diplomacy will start. Okay, come here. You guys just. But if anybody think UN will just come down and okay, come and just break us. No, it doesn't work like that. We have presented to the international community and we will now do what they call the force shutdown. Ninas is playing a very big role and we must give kudos to them. The Biafra playing a big role. The Middle Belt seem like us as well. But all that is just for the diplomacy side of things. The diplomacy side of things, the real push that will break up Nigeria is when it gets into the anarchy stage. And the government knows that as well. 3 million soldiers cannot kill all the Yorubas. Possible. 3 million. 3 million Nigerian security cannot kill all the Yorubas. Do you know how many Yorubas as against the 3 million? So don't be scared. And one big boss can lose kini gbogbo nonsense yẹn. In tó bá wọn kódà tó bá wọn kọ́kọ́ trailer tipa wa. But because people have lived those kind of life before, what if ìbẹ̀rù yẹn sí wọn lọ́kàn, which is okay, but not at this stage anymore. 3 million Nigerian military cannot kill all. Mo tó pè ní 3 million as against gbogbo Oyo state. Do you know how many people lives in Oyo state? So why are people worried about a boss mefa kan lọ? Hey, what it called that Kabao? What? I just laugh. What it lost Kabao? Hey, ibo lon lo. Kini kan ìpẹ́lú gbogbo yẹn. Don't let them fool you because they are put. Tó bá yá gan. Ẹ má yẹ kí n tún mú yẹn jáde lẹ because mo fẹ́ sọ nísìn. Tẹ́ bá lọ wo ohun tárí ṣiṣẹ́ fún UK. Wọ́n sá lọ gbẹ̀yìn ni. Wọ́n pín wọn ní. I wanted to say that again, but èmi yẹn ni má sọ jáde gbé padà wọlé. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ń fi voice note pé wọ́n ti kọjá Kabao, Koiki ṣó ti gbọ́ voice note yìí o. Koiki kí lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀rù fún? Kí lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀rù fún? Sójà wà nínú bọ́ọ̀sì tó 20. Àní gbogbo wọn sẹ́ lèmi calculate gbogbo wọn pátápátá. I did that statistics in UK. I gave you all the breakdown. They are not up to 3 million. Wọ́n lè pa gbogbo 50 million Yorùbá tó wà nísàlẹ̀. So why are you worried about yours? Oh, because you see your governor going with convoy. Tí kurutu bá sá, governor yín ò ní wọ bàtà jáde kúrò nínú mọ́tò tó wà yẹn. Governor yín tẹ̀ ń sọ yẹn. I saw the other day, I told you, I think some of my show, I think some few weeks back, we met with the governor, your governor, Dapo Abiodun, driving through a one-way, myself and Chief on our way out, on that Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Mo ka gbogbo vehicle tó tẹ̀lé. I counted. I'm not going to tell you the numbers. I calculated all the vehicles that drove with him. He was probably maybe in one of those, bulletproof. Bulletproof, no joke will see. So you think that they are safe, or they think they are safe with that security convoy inside the traffic. Hey. Little traffic. Let me leave that to myself. I've watched a lot of American movies, so I know. So yes, you might say it's movie, but I know. I've watched a lot of them. And I live in Europe for 2 decades. So when I see that Pabiodo in that traffic, and a lot of things was just going in my head. I see them when they go to events. Do you think that when they're in that event, they can kill everybody in there? One mama wabo she fe escape with that Pabiodo ni. Abi Ekiti, abi Toyo, abi ti Lagos, abi ti Osun, abi ti Kogi, abi ti Kwara. Anyway, let me just leave that. Let's take the call because I don't want to push too many things out. Let's just leave that one now. +4475 9405097. Nílé jáde lọ sí any event tí gbogbo ẹ̀ bá tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ tán ìmí inú wọn kò tẹ̀ nílé dé inú state ẹ̀ name ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ní lè wọnú state tó gbójú forget àwọn àgbẹ̀ kí ní kàn mí pẹ̀lú àgbèrò wọn náà àwọn MC Olúọmọ kan àwọn Koko Zaria kan àwọn yẹn gan Turkey lọ ti máa wo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nísàlẹ̀ Turkey ibẹ̀ lọ́ máa sá lọ ti máa wo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nísàlẹ̀ àní 3 million ní gbogbo security Nigeria 3 million ní gbogbo ẹ̀ kódà mo exaggerated ní 3 million and that 3 million does not have 3 million AK-47 in their hand ìyẹn tó ń kọ́ 3 million. Let's take few calls so that we wrap up at exactly 2 o'clock. 14 minutes past the hour. Hey. +447594050979. One quick you are too fast with that number. Once again on the 6th, this Sunday, a test transmission is a test transmission. So let us have that at the back of our mind that so many things will go right. Because the Illuminati sing, Adura will come and go right in it. But remember, it's a test transmission on a short wave. I already gave you the frequency number. You can also have that on our social media timeline, and we'll be promoting that up to the date of the transmission, which is just another 48 hours. I know my internet is not very good, so let me see if we can activate the one on the laptop so that we pick the calls from the laptop. The internet is very, very bad. That's why you can't get through. Keeps bouncing. Shit, oh country. Nothing is working. People say, keep one Nigeria. Keep one Nigeria for your father or your mother. And I see them. They think they have the numbers. They have the followers, especially them on Twitter. You know, like that one that sits in UK. Kayode Okudamisi. I mentioned your name. Yes. See you all the time. Go and tell it. Show. Yes, Kayode Okudamisi. Mention your name. If you UK, you want to joke with say, if you UK, okay. +447594050979 is the phone number to call. But like I said, let's see. I have to switch again to another network. Shit, whole country. 3 million security cannot kill everyone in your state alone. So don't get yourself with high blood pressure. Yes, they have sophisticated weapons, but they cannot kill everybody in the Yoruba land. Possible. That I can guarantee my life on. Possible. Oh yes, they will kill few people, but they cannot kill everybody. But then there will not be anything called Nigeria anymore. That will be the end of Nigeria. Calculation ni. The thing that is about fight about pay conventional war. Namaja. No. Shut down. International community. They're not saying anything. They keep quiet. Because now. If you do that to do the favor, go come on. I think we've missed few calls, so let's refresh as usual. About mute background. Very, very important. About mute background, I will have to disconnect the call. Nothing more than that. Let's go straight. I think the first caller is trying to get through. Hello, caller. Ẹ bá ṣe kíákíá torí àwọn èèyàn púpọ̀ máa fẹ́ pè ẹ bá ṣe ní kíákíá ẹ ṣe gan ni sà.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi tẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ ni pé pẹ̀lú Èkìtì tẹ́ ń lọ lọ́la yẹn oníkẹ́sì jẹ́jẹ́ kẹ́ máa gbà ọ̀dọ́ máa gba ilé tí ọ̀tún dá méjì padà fún wọn láṣẹ jẹ́jẹ́
láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
So there's a major problem tá a ní òun làwọn British government that's a major issue. Wọ́n ti wo àkọsẹ̀jáyé wa wọ́n ti rí i pé a ní capability ability and capacity to lead the whole world. 10 gig ní ìràwọ̀ wa. Wọ́n ti gbé fọ́jẹlẹ̀, wọ́n ti wọ́n pàṣẹjà, wọ́n ṣe tẹ ìràwọ̀ wa rí pẹ̀lú àwọn Haúsá yẹn wọ́n á kọ̀ wá. Sọ àwọn òpin táwọn bíbí bá àjáde wá rí ògbó wọn lò báyìí, àwọn lè kúrò ní ẹ̀wọ̀ ọdún. That's why wọ́n ṣe propagate, wọ́n ṣe surprise wa for a long time. But the time has come láti liberate ara wa. So báwọn yẹn ní major problem, àwọn yẹn fún ẹ̀mí kíkọ́. Àlè tó di United Nations gbogbo yẹn nǹkan kan ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ máa ti. Tó bá tó àsìkò fúnra wa bí ọ̀bẹ pé. Ẹ̀yẹ ẹ̀kú bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ ní ọ̀làlẹ́. Ọ̀nà bá gba yín lé ní fún wọn dọ́gbù.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá mi láti Amẹ́ríkà. Wọ́n ní tó bá gbá wa létí ẹyọ kan káwa náà ṣe wọ́n jẹ́jẹ́ bó dẹ̀ ṣe máa rí nìyẹn. Bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho ti ní àbọ̀ ọlọ́pàá jà o, kọ̀ọ̀kan ọlọ́pàá náà má bàa wá jẹ́. Ẹjọ́ tó bá ti ń pè ẹ bá mute background mo I don't want to hear that tonight. Ẹjọ́ mo bẹ̀ yín ni. Ẹgbẹ́ òsókè ẹni tó bá ti ń pè wá.
Ẹ kálẹ́ o.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Ẹ kálẹ́ bàbá Koiki. Ẹ kálẹ́ sà ẹ kú ọ̀rọ̀ lódò àgbéwà kò ní bí ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Lágbára Ọlọ́run gbogbo làkàkà yín láìsàn láàárọ̀ lóru lálẹ́ kò ní jásásán lágbára Ọlọ́run. Iṣẹ́ Yorùbá aṣojú lágbára Ọlọ́run. Orúkọ ti tèmi ní Comrade Ajani Ajala torílẹ̀-èdè Libya. Bàbá ṣe nǹkan kan tí èmi kan fẹ́ sọ sí gbogbo rẹ̀ ni pé for example orílẹ̀-èdè Libya táwa rí Haúsá kan ṣo tàbí fún ṣo níbí báyìí. Yíbò Yorùbá lásán wọ́n lè máa rí bí báyìí. Àwọn náà gbọ́n ọ̀hún jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ wọn bí ilẹ̀ Haúsá ilẹ̀ Fúlàní bó ṣe súnmọ́ bí báyìí tó lẹ́yìn ilẹ̀ Haúsá lẹ́yìn Libya la máa kàn. Ẹ ò lè rí anybody tó jẹ́ Haúsá tàbí Fúlàní bí báyìí ara àwa Yorùbá iná là ń sọ́fà káàkiri. Ọlọ́ba kò ṣàánú wa. Mo sọ̀rọ̀ kan ní last time mo ní àwa sílé àlejò ara èmi àti ìyàwó mi 6 months pregnancy òun la gbé padà wá sí desert we spent 3 months and a half ká tó wọ Libya padà. Ṣé bórílẹ̀-èdè yẹn bá dáa la fẹ́ wá ṣe? Libya táwa yìí ó bẹ́ta Nàìjíríà 100%. A lè máa sọ pé ara ni wá o àjèjì la jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ lóòótọ́ ṣùgbọ́n orílẹ̀-èdè wọn ó dáa fún àwọn citizen wọn òun lọ ṣe fún tó ṣe dáa. Tí wọ́n bá bímọ oṣù kan lé ní tí wọ́n bímọ lé ní ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa gba owó citizen wọn tí wọ́n bá bímọ ní Libya lé ní ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa gbowó kámbọ̀sibọ̀sì ọ̀hún ní epo ọ̀hún ní nǹkan kan kò sí resources kankan tó ní ara wọ́n dẹ̀ ń gbádùn gbèsè ayé wọn kámbọ̀sibọ̀sì location fún ọmọ náà yẹn káwọn tó ti wọ 50, 40, 60 years old kọ́ má lè máa gbowó lọ́wọ́ ìjọba every month tí wọ́n lè ṣe ara. Ìgbà tó wá bímọ ní oṣù kan lé ní ìgbà tó wá bímọ ní oṣù kan lé ní Libya ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa gba sálárì ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa gbowó oṣù lọ́wọ́ ìjọba every month.
Má bínú torí àsìkò ni a lè fẹ́ jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn tó máa pè náà pọ̀ so yẹn mo ṣe láti jẹ́ kí kọ́ọ̀lù yẹn máa lọ. Má bínú Àjàní hello caller. Okay, a máa try lọ́nà méjèèjì tó bá sáré wọlé ni so because I have the laptop on and likewise I have the all right, let's go straight. Shit, oh country, nothing is working. Any low magia, it's the connection. Struggling with the connection, and it can be frustrating sometimes, especially for somebody like us that live in where. Bí bàbá wa ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé àwọn òyìnbó ti rí pé Britain ẹ gbọ́ dáadáa Britain àwọn gangan ni igi tó ń da ṣúkúrúrú tó ń fìyà jẹ gbogbo wa àtẹ̀mí àtẹ̀yìn Britain gangan ni. Hello caller. Hello,
my brother.
à ń gbọ́ yín o.
Hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Olúwatáyọ̀ ló ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ láti Paris.
Mo ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Yes. Ẹ máa remember mi, mo máa ń pè é once in a while.
Mo rántí orúkọ yín wà sí lórí fóònù mi, mo máa ń tó sọ̀rọ̀.
Yes, torí mo send message kan gbà kan mo ní di national anthem wa. Bọ̀ǹkan tó yẹ kí mo wá gbà pé mo ní láti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìrọ̀lẹ́ ni pé ìlú tí a ti fẹ́ ṣe ráyè lọ́la ìlú mi gangan ni that is Adó Èkìtì state. Yes. Brother mi, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Mo appreciate iṣẹ́ tẹ́ ń ṣe. Ṣé rí kò sí nǹkan tí Nigerian government fẹ́ ṣe. Ṣé understand mi? Wọ́n ti fail. Ìlú tí mo wà, ẹ má bínú ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò ní kò ṣókí náà ni. Ìlú tí mo wà tí mo fi wá sí ìlú France nìyẹn. Frustration, everything ló jẹ́ kí n kúrò nínú ẹ̀ tí mo fi dèrò France àti Libya àti gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́nu. Yes, tí mo fà dé France. Ṣé rí àti ìgbà tí mo ti rí banner everything update everything mo ń wo gbogbo ẹ̀ tí mo ti rí pé a máa ní rally ní Èkìtì. Mo ti pe àwọn brother mi tí mo filẹ̀ sí tó wà lẹ́kìtì tí mo ṣáà ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Bọ̀tẹ́mọ̀ àwọn lórí burúkú kí ẹ bá bínú èpè tí mo ṣẹ́ dálẹ̀, àwọn lórí burúkú wọ́n ti wash brain wọn bọ̀ wọ́n gbúdọ̀ láti padà wá sílé. Yes, because mo ti jẹ́ kó yọ pé Nàìjíríà ò lè wọ́ọ̀kì mọ́ sẹ́. Gbogbo àwọn fáwọ̀ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ fáwọ̀ṣe kúrò mẹ́ wọ́n bá ṣe fáwọ̀ṣe wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n tún padà sórí Fáyẹmí kò lè wọ́ọ̀kì mọ́. Yes, kò lè work, it will never work again. Because gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀ náà a bá wọn ṣe díẹ̀ tí tó wá síbí. Ẹ máa sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan tó máa motivate me. You spent 2 decades in the Western world. Yes, I want to complete my first decade now. You understand me? Bàbá bínú mo ń sọ English, ká máa sọ Yorùbá yẹn ní òkú náà dáadáa. Mo ń fẹ́ complete 1 decade mi ni. Mo dẹ̀ ti mọ nǹkan tó dì mí ti rí. Láti pé gbogbo aṣàdúrà ṣe pé ká tó wá níbi ká tó jẹ́ wàá wà ní normal resident. Ká ṣe wàá move forward. Do you understand? So ìlú yẹn ò lè work mọ́. Mo jẹ́ kó yé wọn pé báwo ṣe Fáyẹmí gbogbo wọn àwọn kò lè work mọ́. So now ibi tí a ń lọ yìí kò ńlá ń lọ. Mo jẹ́ kó yé wọn pé a ní rally lọ́la nílùú mi. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ó possible kí n wà ní lẹ́kìtì lọ́la èmi gan máa rí sí bàbá Ìgbòho ṣá èmi máa wá rí sí wọn Fájuyì orílẹ̀-èdè Fájuyì.
Torí àsìkò ẹ jẹ́ ká tún jẹ́ káwọn ẹlòmíì pé ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá mi láti France I appreciate you ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ ṣé gan ni àwọn mídíà wa ti wà ní Èkìtì lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Yes, they had a stopover. I'm sure some of you saw the video, but that was cleared out as quickly as possible. And that will be the same problem if anyone does not allow our people to go into the program tomorrow. Hello, Ekabo. Ekaro.
Hello, Ekweto, sir.
Ẹ bá ṣe ní kíákíá èrò pọ̀ tó fẹ́ pè.
Ọlọ́run á máa fún yín ṣe.
Àmín.
Gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe láàárọ̀ lọ́sàn-án àti lálẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní já sásán.
Àmín.
Iṣẹ́ takuntakun lẹ ń ṣe. Ẹni tó bá ní pé eré lẹ ń ṣe ẹni kí kó náà jáde kó wá sí wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n mo gbàládùra Ọlọ́run alágbára a máa dúró tì yín a máa sọ agbára yín di ọ̀tun.
Àmín.
Kò ní sún yín kò ní rẹ̀ yín ẹ̀ ní ṣubú.
Àmín.
Ẹ̀yin àti olóyè Sunday.
Àmín.
Ó tún fẹ́ sọ ní pé iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe iṣẹ́ tó lágbára dáadáa tó lágbára gidi gan ni tó dẹ̀ gba àkíyèsí. Mo dẹ̀ máa ń follow yín everyday. Mo dẹ̀ gbọ́ program tán ṣe lẹ́kìtì lẹ́ni tí professor kan ti lecture ní ìlú mọ́tò professor yẹn.
Dr. Aliu.
Ṣẹ́rí iṣẹ́ tí bàbá yẹn ṣe iṣẹ́ tá a ní primarily nìyẹn sọ.
Iṣẹ́ ọpọlọ ni.
Iṣẹ́ ọpọlọ ni because mo fara balẹ̀ gbọ́ in fact bàtà ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mo ń jẹun láti pa oúnjẹ yẹn tì ọ̀rọ̀ yìí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ tó yẹ kéèyàn gbọ́ ni because nísìnyí ẹ̀mí gan wọ́n ń ṣe ìwàásù orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá nígbà téèyàn bá ń wàásù ìrere Jésù Kristi. Tí bá pe bàbá mi Amẹ́ríkà mọ̀ àti bá pe bàbá mi Nàìjíríà máa sọ fún un. Tí bá pe ìyá mi máa sọ fún un. Tí bá pe àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi tí ó bá ti fẹ́ gbọ́ máa dànù mi ìfẹ́ bá rẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ti lè ronú bó ṣe máa kúrò nínú ìṣẹ́ àti òṣì please don't talk to me. So ọ̀rọ̀ tí professor yẹn sọ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ wá ọ̀nà láti rí mọ̀ pé bóyá professor yẹn la máa gbé káàkiri ní bóyá wọ́n máa train àwọn elite àwọn tó wà intelligent tó wà intellectuals bíi ti professor tá train wọn tá update wọn ká máa preach gospel yẹn káàkiri. That is the evangelism that we need to do now. Kẹ́rí mo ń sọ fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan few days ago mo ní àwọn òbí wa ló sún wa dé kíta wà lẹ́nu because nǹkan tá a bá ń lẹ̀ òun là ń follow àwọn ló dẹ̀ fi lélẹ̀ fún wa. Nísìnyí wọ́n ti break off àwọn parents wa àwa la máa yọ cuff yẹn.
A máa yọ jìgá ẹ̀ ni. torí
ohun
àsìkò
tí
ẹ bá
bàbá
ṣe ní
yẹn dẹ̀ sọ
kíákíá
ohun tí bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ sọ ohun tí bàbá yẹn sọ la máa fi yọ so
lágbára
ohun tí
Ọlọ́run.
wọ́n ní láti máa gbọ́ nìyẹn Ọlọ́run adé máa fún yín ṣe
Ẹ ṣé
Ọlọ́run
gan-an.
máa ràn yín lọ́wọ́
Thank you very
ṣubú
much.
ara ẹni
Àmín.
ṣubú ẹ̀mí
Àmín.
Jésù ló wá wa.
Àmín lórúkọ Jésù. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá wa Dr. Aliu, a very intelligent man, and is doing his own from that aspect as well. Let me say this: everybody will work from different angle. Iṣẹ́ takuntakun ni Dr. Aliu ṣe, and we cannot thank him enough. But while he's doing that, àwa kan fẹ́ já gbogbo ẹ̀ ní kíákíá. While táwa kan fẹ́ já gbogbo ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin kan jókòó sí US àti Canada, ẹ̀yin fẹ́ bá wa negotiate pẹ̀lú àwọn international community pé wọ́n ti já gbogbo ẹ̀ nísàlẹ̀ o. Dr. Aliu náà ti ń bá wọn sọ̀wọ́ ọ̀gbọ́ o, àwọn Kóìkì náà ti já o, gbogbo wọn ti já o. Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe sí nísìnyí o? So bó ṣe máa interlink nìyẹn. Torí pé ọ̀nà kan wọjà òun lọ̀rọ̀ ta fẹ́ fi já kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà yìí. Ẹ bá ṣe ní kíákíá à ń gbọ́ yín. Ẹ bá gbóhùn sókè ohun yẹn lọ́lẹ̀ díẹ̀.
Hello, Canada ni mo ti ń pè yín o.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o.
Àwa
Ẹ kú
nìyẹn.
iṣẹ́ takuntakun Ọlọ́run máa ràn yín lọ́wọ́ o.
Àmín.
Kò ní rẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Ó rẹ̀
Ṣé
tí.
rí àwọn governors yẹn, àwọn governors tá ní South West yẹn, ṣé ìkà ni wọ́n àti gbogbo àwọn olóṣèlú yẹn? Ìkà ni wọ́n
Gọ́vnà gan nílé ìpè nínú state lásìkò bá tó.
ẹ wà táwọn èèyàn tó yẹ pé tí wọ́n wá ń vóòtì fún wọn, wọ́n á kò sí oòrùn. Wọ́n wà sínú oòrùn tí for hours wọ́n á dìbò fún wọn. Nígbà tó yẹ pé tí wọ́n bá wọlé tán wọn ò ní gbó wọn mọ́, wọn ò ní kí àfáwọn èèyàn. Ẹ lọ lékẹ́rí gbogbo ìlú, kò sí títì, kò sí kankan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lè bí pààyàn, gbogbo wọn kò sẹ́ni débi panu àtàwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí wọn. Àwọn aráàlú ó yẹ kí wọ́n ronú wò dáadáa kán rí pé àwọn aráàbí yìí ìyà ládùúgbò máa fi jẹ wọ́n. Bàbá ti ṣe election míì bákan náà ni wọ́n fún 10,000 5,000 fọ́dún mẹ́rin nìyẹn wọ́n á gbé ráìsì kóńgò kan fún wọn, wọ́n á fún ọ ní ọ̀pá mẹ́rin léèsì ọ̀pá 5 àǹkárá ìyẹn fọ́dún mẹ́rin wọ́n á tún padà wọ́n á tún gbàgbé. So àwọn aráàlú mo rọ̀ yín láti pé kẹ́ jáde dáadáa lọ́la ládó Èkìtì láti wá jọ àwọn èèyàn wa láti wá fi hàn wípé àwa ò ṣe mọ́, àwa ò ṣe àṣì lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà mọ́, orílẹ̀‐èdè Oòduà nation la fẹ́ ṣe. Àwọn gómìnà sí wa wọn ò rí 30,000 naira láti san fáwọn òṣìṣẹ́ 30,000 naira. Èmi ni wọ́n kọ́ airport tí wọ́n fẹ́ fi airport ṣe nígbà tí ìyà ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn nílùú tí wọ́n ro oúnjẹ jẹ, tí wọ́n fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tí wọ́n san owó oṣù wọn déédéé fún wọn àbí kò yẹn sìn. So àwọn ọmọ iléèwé gbogbo wọn ìyà ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn lù, àwọn ọmọ iléèwé ìyà ń jẹ wọn wọn ò rówó. Àwọn ọmọ tó lọ́mọ ní primary school pàápàá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú wọn ò rówó ra owó.
Ìyẹn náà ẹ bá ṣe ní bẹ́ẹ̀ 2 minutes ó ti kọjá. That's a lot of point there as well. Ẹ jà tún lọ sí someone else that is also calling. Let's go straight to the caller. Hello caller. Tẹ bá ń gbọ́ra yín ó máa wà ìyẹn wà delay, ẹ má gbọ́ra yín rárá. Mo rí bẹ́ẹ̀ evangelist ike ẹ ṣe sùúrù. Ẹni tó ń gbọ́ra yín yẹn ó wà delay. Hello caller. Àti ní tẹ bá ti ń pè kẹ má tún máa repeat láti gbọ́ra yín. Evangelist ike máa kọ̀ wọlé briefly ni ẹ bá ṣe ní kíákíá ẹ ti wọlé. Okay, it's there but I think I need to.
Jẹ́ kí n kàn sáré já ẹsẹ̀ àti àwọn èèyàn wa ní Nàìjíríà because nípa American movie tó sọ pé o watch yẹn dáadáa, oh my God, o watch movie tó àwa ará America àwa àti Yankee. Gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà tó ń gbọ́ mi ẹ má yẹ káwọn military ṣẹ̀rù bà wá. Mo kàn fẹ́ sáré dá sí kàn fẹ́ já yín sí ráńpẹ́ nǹkan tí Yomi sọ Kóìkí lórí bulletproof car tí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún àtàwọn olóṣèlú politician senator House of Rep àtàwọn gómìnà ni máa ń gbé káàkiri. Ṣẹ̀rí ó easy fún wa láti dá wọn lọ́nà bàjẹ́. Tí gómìnà kan tẹ bá ti mọ̀ kó máa gbàgbé kan kọjá, ó ń pè nǹkan kan ní spike. Whether mọ́tò ẹ bulletproof or kò bulletproof àti gbogbo convoy tó tẹ̀lé o or bulletproof or bulletproof. Ẹ lọ kan ìṣó sí igi sí all the sides of igi. Kó pọ̀ gan àwọn ìṣó 3 inches 2 inches 6 inches. Kẹ́rì mọ́lẹ̀ length to breadth sí títì tó máa gbà kọjá kó pọ̀ gan. tí gbogbo convoy wọn bá ti rọ́ọ̀lù kò sí bí bulletproof car or vehicle ṣe lè bulletproof tó táyà vehicle yẹn ò bulletproof tó bá ti gun ìṣó yẹn mọ́lẹ̀ báyìí gbogbo táyà wọn máa jò they can't go too far ẹ̀rọ kerosene àti petrol sínú ìgò kẹ́dé kẹfiná sí kẹbẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa jù sáàrin àwọn sọ́jà yẹn àti inú àwọn mọ́tò yẹn gbogbo wọn iná yẹn náà máa concentrate lé tí wọ́n máa fẹ́ máa defend ara wọn aṣọ wọn máa jó ẹni tó wà ní bulletproof nígbà tó bá rí iná á jáde then ní American bíi àwọn fire fighters wọ́n máa ń lo chainsaw heavy duty chainsaw kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa gbé heavy duty chainsaw sí ara bullet car tí kò ní gé agélẹ̀kùn ẹ̀ agé window ẹ̀ agé gbogbo everything ẹ̀ wọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ jáde ẹ̀ kì í náà bọ̀ lára wọn bí aláya wọn le wọn they don't have monopoly of violence àwọn people yìí wọn ní tẹ́sẹ̀ lè mú bá bulletproof car wá sílẹ̀ nìyẹn tí president kan bá bọ̀ ẹ kàn ṣó sára jí dáadáa kẹ́ fi sí gbogbo alternative gbogbo option way tán lè gbé kalẹ̀ spike náà ń pè ó máa bẹ́ táyà wọn ò ní lè lọ jìnnà táwọn àmì bá jáde tó bá kó bọ̀ jáde ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa ju bottle bomb sí wọn káwọn boys ti pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ kọ́rọ̀ kerosene àti petrol sínú bottle kọ́ máa jù sáàrin wọn láti far off ó máa gbaná ni gbogbo ibi tán wà ó máa dínà ìgbẹ́ àfẹ́rẹ́ ni ẹ lọ mú heavy duty chainsaw ẹ gbé sára bulletproof car kìíní because wọn ò design bulletproof car wípé kí chainsaw má lè gé wọlé what about tí bulletproof car bá ní innocent accident ó di dandan kan fẹ́ rescue ẹni tó wà nú ẹ̀ tí ò lè ṣílẹ̀kùn láti inú ilé àbí tán ti lọ́ọ̀kẹ́ pa so àwọn firefighter àwọn ọ̀kan wà advance ní Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n máa lè fi chainsaw tó ń gé irin kí ni bulletproof car ẹ máa lè fi chainsaw ẹ máa lè fi gé bulletproof car ẹ wọ́ gọ́vnà jáde ẹ lù bàjẹ́ ìbẹ̀lẹ̀ máa pa sí mo kàn fẹ́ já ẹ sí ni ẹ lọ wo American film dáadáa gbogbo ẹ̀ kò sí òyìnbó tó ṣe pẹ́sùn náà ló ṣeré ta ẹ lu gọ́vnà àlùbọ̀lẹ̀ àti pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì àti sẹ́nétọ̀ àti wọn ní yàrá ya wèrè lórí ẹjọ́ kan máa kó àmì bọ̀ wọ́n á bá wa náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà ó ṣe jàre Yọ̀mí ẹ máa bẹ́ tó lọ.
mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàtà evangelist ike lẹ́gbọ́n wọn ẹjọ́ ìwọ̀n ní Washington DC ó máa loud gan ṣẹ́rẹ́jẹ́ ìsàn ọkàn fáwọn èèyàn kọ́ máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ má expose kí ni díẹ̀ ní gbogbo tó ń sọ nínú nǹkan tó a sì lè ṣe díẹ̀ chinchin ni wọ́n ṣẹ́rí ó dàbí kíyàn mú yẹ̀pẹ̀ kó wá kọ̀ọ̀rọ̀ àdá sílẹ̀ òní tí evangelist gé sọ yẹn àwọn làwọn ní wọ́n fẹ́ kíìpù Nàìjíríà ànáwà ò fẹ́ kíìpù Nàìjíríà so ní tó bá lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà kó ṣẹlẹ̀. I know this is my brother from Russia. Àwọn ò fẹ́ kíìpù Nàìjíríà àwọn fẹ́ da Nàìjíríà rú ni.
Hello, Mr. Koiki. Ṣé mo lè bá yín dá sétò ẹ kú iṣẹ́? Ẹ kú ọkùnrin o, àríyìn ẹjọ́ iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe. Ọlọ́run ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ mi máa bú ibẹ̀ ni. Fáyẹmí is more deadlier. Governor Fáyẹmí is more deadlier than Tinubu.
I know.
Ṣó ti yé yín? Nǹkan tẹ́mi kan fẹ́ sọ ni wípé ṣe rí tó bá ti dé lọ tí ọmọ Yorùbá ẹyọkan bá ti kú lọ́la gbogbo àwọn fámìlì Fáyẹmí gbọ́dọ̀ lọ sí. He is the one behind this. Tí ọmọ Yorùbá ẹyọkan bá ti kú ní ọ̀la gbogbo ṣe rí another thing.
Ó lágídí gan mo mọ ó lágídí gan.
Yes, ṣe rí nation ní United Nations máa fi wá bá wa o. Ó ṣe pé bóyá kò máa gbá òní platter of gold. In tó bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ so ó possible kó jẹ́ pé ó fẹ́ kí referendum yẹn tètè yá kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀la lọ. Àwọn ò ní bá wọn jà bí Boko Haram a máa lo intelligent wa Yorùbá ni wá mo ò ní sọ ju bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ Yorùbá ẹyọkan gbọ́dọ̀ kú lọ́la tó bá ti kú Fáyẹmí family and his whoever gbogbo àwọn tọ́jọ́ jẹ́ bí ẹ̀ gbogbo wọn gbọ́dọ̀ lọ sí wọ́n dẹ̀ máa mutilate wọn ni wọ́n máa hack wọn to death on the street ní ó dàbọ̀ ẹ ṣé gan.
Mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tí wọ́n pè láti Russia +447594050979. We have another call on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Go ahead. Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o, iṣẹ́ gidi lẹ ń ṣe o.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir.
Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín o.
Àmín Jésù.
Á wà pẹ̀lú ìdílé yín.
Inshallah láṣẹ ìdúró.
Nǹkan kan ni mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín. Àwọn Britain ló ń fún àwọn Hausa àwọn Fúlàní yẹn ní information. They don't have knowledge. So nǹkan tí wọ́n máa ṣe ni pé tẹ́ bá ti àwọn ló ń fún wọn ní kò sí ọgbọ́n kankan lórí wọn.
so they don't have any knowledge at all. Àwọn ló ń fún wọn ní gbogbo nǹkan tó gbogbo ọgbọ́n tó ń lò àwọn ló ń ṣàlàyé fún wọn. So nǹkan tẹ́ máa bá wọn ṣe ni face if anything happen tomorrow, you guys face them, ẹ bá wọn jà gidi, ẹ dá gbogbo ẹrú. So they will back wọ́n á sá lọ fún yín last ni. Ṣé ti gbọ́? So Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín, á wà pẹ̀lú everybody tó bá lọ́mọ kò sẹ́ lágbára Jésù gbogbo alamadé bẹ́ẹ̀ lérí kò sẹ́ tó máa bẹ̀ nínú gbogbo wa. So you guys don't fear. Face wọn dáadáa so they will run. They don't have knowledge. Àwọn Britain ló fún wọn ní gbogbo ọgbọ́n gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n gbogbo ọgbọ́n tí wọ́n ń lò Britain ló fún wọn àwọn ló ń fún wọn ní gbogbo ọgbọ́n yẹn. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Olúwa wà pẹ̀lú yín ó dàbọ̀.
Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà ní England, Wales, Scotland, Canada, Greece, Cyprus. Mo kí gbogbo yín ní ẹ̀yin màmá wa, bàbá wa, ẹ̀yin ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ẹ̀yin àbúrò mi. Mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ ní mo fi kí yín o. Yoruba Nation. Ó bẹ́tà kó dìjà kíákíá dà pé bá ṣe ń ṣe ní sùúrù yìí. Bọ̀ ìjà yẹn ó lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́la, ó lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ nínú ọdún yìí. Bọ̀ inú ọdún yìí gbẹgẹdẹ máa sọ ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò à ń gbọ́ yín o ẹni tó wà lórí ìlà.
Yeah, my brother, Mr. Koiki, Ọlọ́run á fún yín ṣe o. Orúkọ tèmi ni Bami Enterprises, ìlú Amẹ́ríkà mo ti pè yín. Ẹ wo, I can't wait láti lè jẹ́ ká gba Yorùbá Nation wide. Because àwọn táwa ń bì, we have a lot of things tó pa fẹ́ wá ṣe ní Nàìjà. Èmi diesel engine ni mo rí jù. Ìmọ̀ lórí truck, trailer ńlá, gbogbo ẹni mo plan láti wá ṣe ìdásílẹ̀ sí Nàìjíríà. Mo ra a lot of property láti fi ṣe. Ẹ̀rù ń bà mí àti wálé láti wá dá kíní ilẹ̀ kí n lè bá kọ́ àwọn èèyàn bí wọ́n ń ṣe truck tó ń ṣe trailer tí gbogbo ọ̀nà gbogbo àwọn ètò accident tó ń ṣubú táǹkà ń jóná lóde kò ní good maintenance ní ìlú yẹn wọ́n ti gbàlú yẹn jẹ́ jìnnàjìnnà àwọn àtàlẹ̀ wá ń lè àgbẹ̀ opportunity yẹn gba jáde nínú safe common Nàìjíríà yẹn àwọn adébí àgbẹ̀ opportunity yẹn a fi learn a lot of things but àti padà wálé wá practice nǹkan tá a ṣe ká fi kọ́ àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wa àbúrò wa táwọn náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ká jẹ́ kí àwọn náà kọ́ mọ nǹkan tó ń lọ bí tí ó yẹ kí ìlú rí a lè ṣe ẹ̀rù ń bà wá. Like me now, I lost my father 2018. Láti 2018 yẹn mi ìdè wá sí Nàìjíríà láti wá pè láti ẹ̀tí wá tiẹ̀ kí wá ṣe òkú bàbá mi. Ẹ wo àdúrà mo dẹ̀ polongo fún àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi bíi náà wípé ṣe ń bá wa dá sí Yorùbá Nation. This is what we want. Ọ̀nà àgbà fún wa, ọ̀nà àdẹ fún ẹ̀yin náà ní wisdom ẹ̀fàṣẹ àti ẹ̀gbẹ́ Sunday Igboho. Ọ̀nà àkọ́kọ́ náà lágbára ìmọ̀ àtòyé tọ́nà àfi gbà fún wa. Lóòótọ́ gbogbo nǹkan kọ́ níjà but mo pé ọ̀nà àti wà lẹ́yìn.
Ẹ ṣé gan-an ẹ̀gbọ́n mi.
Ẹ ṣé gan-an my brother. Yes sir.
Ẹ rí i pé nínú wọn pain is coming out because people are ready to invest if this country was truly working. But the North does not want investment to happen for the Yoruba people. They want us to continue to be under their bottom of their feet in conjunction with the Great Britain. Ibẹ̀ lèmi gbé mo fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ ni. Mo fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ Great Britain. Àwọn gangan ni igi tó wà lẹ́yìn tí ò jẹ́ kíkà tètè lọ. Whether you live there or you don't live there. Àwọn gangan talking about unity of Nigeria. Unity of Nigeria, call unity of Nigeria. Ẹgbọ́n òsókè ẹ̀ tó wà lórí ìlà.
And nothing dictionary too.
Ẹ ti wà live, ẹ go ahead sir.
Oh yes, mi ò lè wá kú kan kò lè joyè lé bàbá ẹ̀. Ní láti bẹ̀rù anybody. Whatever is going to take la máa fi ṣe. Gbogbo tó bá gbà.
Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, mo ń gbọ́ yín sà.
Share to get.
Ó yé mi sà.
So ẹ̀rù ọba wa.
Kọ́ọ̀lù kan fi wọlé ló ṣe ń disturb ẹ̀ ní ẹ má wọrí. Ẹ̀yin ṣì wà ẹ má òkè wọ́n ti lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ń sáré pẹ́ ẹni tó ń pè é because if on call tí wọn ó ń disturb the remaining call. Mr. Paul Delongwe. His call is making interruption with all the other calls as well. Let's go straight. I think this is the local number. Let's pick it up as well. Hello, caller, +234.
Hello, Ekale.
Eka Rosa.
Eka, Ọlọ́run máa dúró tì yín o. Inú mi máa ń dùn every time bá ti ń gbọ́ program yín. Every country tá a wà yìí, ó ti tán is already dead. And then most of our politicians, they don't like us. You understand? Àwọn tó jẹ́ Yorùbá politician, wọ́n ready. Because you can imagine who is Buhari. Tó ń sọ wípé òun fẹ́ block Twitter. The president America tó lágbára jùlọ. Wọ́n di àkáǹtì òpọ́nṣọ́ mọ́. I don't really understand all these our leaders. They are thief, and we need to move out of this country. We need to act firm. This be the third time I will call you.
Thank you very much.
Annoyed.
It will happen. It will happen before the end of the year. Before the end of the year, things will change.
Even when I must learn. Ọlọ́run mi jẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà bàjá. Mo pariwo sórí mo Nàìjíríà ti bàjọ́ rẹ̀.
Tí gbogbo bá mi fọ́ láti inú mọ́ṣáláṣí yẹn kò fọ́, a ní ká máa pray for Nàìjíríà.
Of course now, people èèyàn tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́.
Ẹ máa wà lẹ́niwẹ̀ tẹ́yìn àwọn máa sọ pé pray for one Nigeria tẹ́yìn lè sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ máa wá sọ̀rọ̀ iṣẹ́ òkà máa sọ̀rọ̀ pé one Yoruba Nation o. From that point náà lẹ́tí máa takò ẹni tó bá ń sọ yẹn. Kò bá jẹ́ ìmáàmù, kò bá jẹ́ mọ́ṣáláṣí, kò bá jẹ́ church. Pray for one Nigeria o.
Mosque Moye Sọ́lé. Yes, Moye Sọ́lé tó ní
ẹ̀mọ́ tó ń pè ní capital poverty of the world ni. Wọ́n ń pè ìlú kan ní capital poverty of the world. Ẹ̀yin wá ní pray for one Nigeria. Pray for one Nigeria o. Láti inú mọ́ṣáláṣí ẹni gbogbo ẹ̀ máa ti dàrú. Lè máa mú kó á sájáde.
Because I don't know. These people, we don't need them anymore. Àti sọ fún kókàlùkù pín. That's the only solution for pín wa. Ó ti tán. Let them go back to the north.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tí bàbá yẹn sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, a máa ní ambassador tiwa, a máa ní passport tiwa. So kí ló wá ń bà wá lẹ́rù? So why are we scared to go into that nation? Why are we scared? Kí ló ń bà wá lẹ́rù? Kí ló ń bà wá lẹ́rù?
We don't need to scare all these people. Mélòó ni wọ́n?
Àwọn politician gbogbo Nàìjíríà gbogbo Yorùbá politician give and take àwọn èèyàn tó wọ̀ 100,000. Àwọn èèyàn wa máa determine fún gbogbo àwa 80 million. Ṣé kò ṣe pé kan ṣe wá ní?
Òun fẹ́ ìsọ́sọ́rì tí Yorùbá ti pariwo láti 1990.
I was in GSS2 nígbà tí àwọn bàbá wa Ìbà Gani Adams lógun ọ̀fẹ́ tó ti ń jà fún restructuring. Àwọn bàbá wa Afẹ́nifẹ́re Ọlọ́runbọ̀n tó táwọn yẹn ti ń jà. Àwọn yẹn ń sọ̀rọ̀ restructuring.
Ìwọ ní 1998. This chief Tinubu in 1998. Mo rí pépà tó sọ pé you don't believe in one Nigeria, but now you believe in one Nigeria.
Sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn dolówó. Tẹ̀bá béèrè pé kí ló ń invest wọ́n ọ̀dà iṣẹ́ búrẹ́dì sílẹ̀ wọ́n ọ̀dà ìfọ̀n ṣe any invention wọ́n kọ̀ tó lówó.
Graduate useless. Àwọn obìnrin wa náà ti useless for my city kiri. This is totally rubbish. We need to fight and die.
Má tẹ̀ wọ́n rí àbọ̀ ẹ̀yẹ́ máa wòran. Yẹ́ yìí pé kò ní gbóná ní yẹ́ yìí yẹn tá a máa fi gbárí èdè lẹ̀ bá bá ńlá ẹ̀rọ ni mo sọ pé mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Mo follow yín ní Twitter every time even tí máa type anything mo máa add the president of the United States àti àwọn òwúrẹ́ British yìí.
Gbogbo yẹn a máa fi yẹn ṣe diplomacy ni nígbà tá a bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbáǹgò mọ́ra wa lórí. Britain ò ní já lọ ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ̀ pé Koiki ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tá a bá dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ Britain is not ready to release Nigeria to be on their own.
I know that because I want no problem that is all these British I want not start ẹ̀ fún wa. Báwo lẹ ṣe máa káwa tá à ń ṣe kọ̀ọ̀kan náà? Yorùbá ní tradition tiwọn lọ́tọ̀.
A ní tradition, a ní culture tiwa. A dẹ̀ náà ṣe mọ́. Ẹ̀yin wá sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ̀yin wá sì ń sọ pé kẹ́ keep her together. Àwọn wo là ń keep ẹ̀ fún? Àwọn company wo là ń keep ẹ̀ fún? Ìlú wo là ń keep ẹ̀ fún?
We don't know all the companies tó ń ṣe mọ́tò tó ń ṣe everything. When tí mo kéré ní gbogbo kẹjà yẹn, kò sí kankan tó ń function mọ́.
Yeah, the dignity of the black man is under assault. The dignity of Yoruba man, tẹ́lẹ̀ nísìn. Anyway, já fẹ́ lómi láyé, thank you very much my brother. Ṣé rí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi dáadáa tí ẹ wà nílé? Èyí tí mo kàn máa ń sọ fún gbogbo wa ni pé ẹ má yẹ ká ṣojo, ẹ má yẹ ká bẹ̀rù. lóòótọ́ wọ́n lè wúndò àwa bíi méjì mẹ́ta kan nígbà tí gbogbo sùúrùtù yẹn bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ bọ̀ ṣe rí gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbé nílùú òyìnbó àwọn ọ̀kan ló jà tó fi di pé wọ́n san benefit fáwọn ọmọ wọn tó ń gbé ní London yẹn ṣe rí gbogbo àwọn àtàṣe lọ ní bíi 2 decades ago ẹ mọ̀ pé every time máa ń sọ pé 2 decades ago àwọn kan ti wà níbẹ̀ 3 decades ago àwọn kan ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ní 4 decades ago bọ̀ káwọn kan tó débẹ̀ àwọn kan ti sacrifice fún ni ìyẹn làwa lè ṣe débẹ̀ ní sí tí mo lè máa ní mo ní freedom díẹ̀ not mo bó ṣe lọ but tá a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí a bá lu aago tá a bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ aago pé ká lu aago yẹn ká jáde ká da gbogbo ẹ̀rù délẹ̀ pátápátá nítorí pé lóòótọ́ díẹ̀ nù wa ni mo sọ à wà impacted whether one way or the other I don't want to go into pé nǹkan kan máa ṣe wá but ẹ jẹ́ ká kàn believe pé something will happen but it will liberate us from what is called Nigeria. ṣé ní gbogbo àwọn politician wa mo calculate gbogbo wọn pátápátá wọ́ọ̀ tó 500,000 nílẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́ọ̀ tó 500,000 ṣé ní gbogbo àwọn tó ní àwọn support wọn Nigeria àwọn kọ́ là ń bájà ní tàwọn aráàlú but politician là ń bájà nítorí pé àwọn yẹn wọ́ọ̀ understand the game táwọn politician yẹn gbá pẹ̀lú wọn bastard ní gbogbo àwọn politician yẹn they've kept those don't say we love one Nigeria they've kept them in bondage. +4475 940507979. Let's go again to UK. +44. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Ayo from UK.
Welcome to the show.
I'm a young brother. I love what you're doing. Thank you very much. From the young generation growing up, I do appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
We really appreciate what you're doing. You're fighting for our culture. You're fighting for our language.
Thank you, my brother.
And I do appreciate what you're doing. Thank you very much. I just want to appreciate what you're doing. Thank you.
Once again, let me appreciate. Sherry, Miss Man, something pé aláwọn ọmọ tó lọ́n fún nílà káyè gidi nílùú òyìnbó tí bá nílùú òyìnbó gbogbo ìlú òyìnbó ni mo ká pọ̀. And I appreciate every single one of you. Don't let anybody deceive you that we are against you for being in Nigeria that you are today. You were people of the tribe, a nation called Yoruba Kingdom. Omalade ni wa. That is why some people are called Adekinikan, Adekinikan, Omalade di gbogbo wa. It is the white man that came in 1900. Do you know what that means? And between 14 years of 1900, they merged us together with the country called Nigeria. And that is why we are all Nigerian today. But we have been in existence as far back as 1800. Calculate all this timing. It is not something that you can just throw into the river and say, oh, come on, so how do we forget where we are coming from? Because we want to remember who we were after we were put together in 1914. Yes, you might not like my presentation. You might not like that I want us to go for war. I would have loved us to be going for a peaceful out of Nigeria, but I know Great Britain does not want that. And that means we will not fight Great Britain, but we will fight here from the bottom with the Fulani Caliphate that they are backing. I won't fight with Great Britain. I live there. I won't fight them. But I will fight those Fulani bastards that have kept us, used against us as a monopoly. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. I know I love you. My big uncles, you are all lecturers, all different universities across the world. You watch my program. You might not like my presentation, but I am fighting so that we will be liberated from the contraction called Nigeria. And you all know that. You are well intelligent than me. You might not like me, but you must prefer to say you support Yoruba Nation as against me. Yoruba Nation is bigger than me. Again, on the 6th, this Sunday, the test transmission of the radio goes live at exactly 9 p.m. Remember, it's a test transmission. So many things will be perfect, but it will go live. And I put out the frequency. You might not like me because you hate what I say. But one thing you know is Yoruba was somewhere before. Professor Banji Akintoye said it. We have had towns and cities before the white man came. And yet, in 21st century, people don't have public toilets. Go to Oshodi and you say you want to use the toilet. Do you know what that means? Don't be deceived by all the mirage. Lagos is working. They are going to do this. That is all bloody lies. They are still in the hands of the Fulani. Fulani control every one of them, including Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Let's go straight to London again. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Good morning, sir. You can't listen to yourself. A man listens to Irain. I've said that so many times. You listen to yourself, that will have a delay. And I know it's the network as well that is messing us around. And it's been a long day for me already.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Ọlọ́run fàmì wá lọ́wọ́ àwọn pípò yìí. Wọn ò ní fẹ́ ká lọ títí láti Libya. Wọn ò ní fẹ́ ká lọ, olórí burúkú ni wọ́n. Àwọn èèyàn wa nílé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ túyáyà tí gbogbo wa àwọn ní àgbà sowọ́pọ̀ la fi ń gbẹ́rù dórí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ túyáyà kẹ́ bá a jáde síbi rálì ní Èkìtì ní ọ̀la. Tí gbogbo àwọn Fúlàní tẹ̀ ń wò yìí tí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ní òkìgbẹ́ nǹkan kan tí wọ́n bá na ẹlòmíì ní ó ń dè nínú wọn. Ìgbà yẹn wọ́n tọ̀ wá mọ̀ pé òkìgbẹ́ tí gbogbo wọn ń bìlífù tí wọ́n mọ̀ fi ọ̀bẹ orí ara wọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ dúra wọn lọ́rùn. Wọn ò tí ì mọ nǹkan kan tí wọ́n ń pè ní Yorùbá. Ẹ fi Yorùbá hàn wọ́n gbogbo ibikíbi tí wọ́n bá dúró sí lọ́nà lọ́la tí wọn ò bá fẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ó kọjá. Kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé a ní ìṣẹ̀ṣe, a sì ní tí wọ́n ń pè ní Ògùn. Kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé Ògùn tán gbogbo tí wọ́n gbójúlé tí àwọn Britain tí wọ́n fún wọn lágbára yẹn tí wọ́n impose lé wọn lórí pé kí wọ́n mọ̀ empower lé wa lórí yẹn ẹ̀wọ̀n padà kàbùkù. Ọlọ́run sọ yín lọ sọ yín bọ̀ lọ́la o. Gbogbo ìṣọ́ Ọlọ́run ó nípa ìjàwó irin lọ. Ọlọ́run sọ yín lọ yóò sọ yín bọ̀.
Let me repeat it again. Need láti bẹ̀rù Great Britain níbi tá a dé mọ́. Even if you are living there, we must say it the way it is. They have freedom there. Do you know what it means to have freedom? You as a Yoruba man and woman does not have freedom in your own indigenous territory. Yes, you might say we can use diplomacy to fight it out. But I don't want us to use diplomacy and sit down another 30 years. That is what diplomacy can do if you're not careful. And we all know that. Okay, we're going to present to them. Oh, yes, they're doing that already. Ninas is doing that. But they must put a break to the government and say enough is enough. I don't know what their own plan is. I'm talking about Ninas. But I know they have the best option on the table. Destroy that constitution. They've done that already. Is the Fulani man going to listen? They care less. The Fulani man is still talking about that constitution. So what is it going to happen at the middle of August when the 120 days expired? Kilo Mashele, are we going to set up a parallel government? Are we going to shut down the whole system? What is Nina going to do? Are they going to wait for UN to come and give us a referendum? Is that referendum going to lead us out? All that for me is just the diplomacy again. And all that we drag and drag and drag. And that could drag into another election. And we must be ready to put a full stop to it. Oh yes, we have intelligent people around the world that are working day and night. But we as people must also be prepared. Don't like me, but you must love Yoruba Nation more than me. Yoruba Nation is bigger than Koiki Media. I am not your bravest guy on the planet, but I will fight this. And I don't care. I said it. I don't care about Nigerian government. Britain, Ibelemigbe. They hear what I say all the time. Ìjà tí mo lè jà lọ́hùn, màá jà nísàlẹ̀ níbí báyìí. Màá dẹ̀ fi yé wọn pé ọmọ tó bí mi dáadáa ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dẹ̀ lọ bí mi sí. I'll tell them that. And they know the fact. How can the British High Commission be going around and be telling us the unity of Nigeria? Let's go straight to this, our father in his 80s. Still in America when he should be back home. Hello, caller. Hello, sir. Mr. Paul, then pay. Let disturb call yen. Call you don't want you disturb. Okay, let me pick his own call so that we get him out of the way quickly. Hello, caller. I'm gonna have to end this one together to get him in. Hello, Mr. Paul. Hello. Everything is hang. His call is also interrupting the one on the WhatsApp because email làwọn fi ń pè. So ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré gbé bàbá wa padà again. Ẹ bá a ṣe ní kíákíá dádì.
This is very urgent. Àwọn load of lorry ń bọ̀ láti north tán kọ́.
Àníkẹ́ má wọrí nípa yẹn bàbá mi. Tó bá wọn kọ́ 200 kọ́ máa bọ̀. À ń retí wọn. Wàá bá wa ń lé. Àdúgbò fọlọ́run. Wàá bá wa ń lé. Wọ́n bá jẹ́ 200 truck kọ́ máa bọ̀. Wàá bá wa nílé. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí gbogbo yẹn máa dẹ́rù bà wá. Wọ́n kó 200 kọ̀ ọ̀gbọ̀n. Wọ́n kó kíní kan bọ̀. Ṣé wọ́n lè pa gbogbo ará Ọ̀yọ́ ni? Ṣé truck yẹn lè pa gbogbo ará Ìbàdàn ni? Kò possible sẹ́ni mò ń sọ fún yín. Kò possible ni mò ń sọ. Ẹlẹ́mi ni mò ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ break it down to numbers. Mélòó ni gbogbo sójà tó ń bọ̀? Mélòó làwa tá wà ní Ìbàdàn? Mélòó ló fẹ́ pa kátó káwa náà tó? Ṣé tó bá tẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pa wá yẹn? Àwa náà máa ka wọn. Hands up, lie down flat. Ní 21st century. Díẹ̀ ni wọ́n sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ elépo dé ta máa fi jà. Tí bàbá yẹn sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan. A fi yé wọn pé guerrilla warfare wà. Àwọn náà ní lọ lásán. À ń bọ̀ sí bọ̀ sí tíyẹn bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dàrú nìyẹn. Let's take a few more calls because it's exactly 2 o'clock and I'm already tired now and I need to go to bed. Hello, caller. Ẹ bá a ṣe ní kíákíá. Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà. Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
Ẹ káàárọ̀, brother. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ gan-an.
Èmi nìyẹn.
Pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín.
Àmín.
Inú mi ń dùn gan-an pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe try gan-an látọjọ́ ẹ̀. Nípa ìjọ ni mo fẹ́ sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Èkìtì rally yẹn. Tí ẹni gan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé tí ẹni gan tó ń ṣe fún Oyètọ́lá nígbà kan báyìí. Gọ́vnà Oyètọ́lá. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún òun ni gbogbo gómìnà Yorùbá nǹkan tó nídìí nìyẹn. Tí wọ́n bá ṣe fún àwọn gómìnà gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá orí wọn ò ní pé bọ́n ṣe bà mọ́tò ẹ̀ jẹ́ bọ́n ṣe fẹ́ bà ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́ lọ́jọ́ ẹ̀ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe fèsì ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá nǹkan tí gbogbo gómìnà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nídìí nìyẹn.
Kékeré ni wọ́n ṣe fún wọn ní EndSARS. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn mọ the magnitude of the ẹnikẹ́ máì tí pèsè bàbá Paul ẹ ṣe sùúrù. Àwọn èèyàn mọ magnitude nǹkan tó ṣe fún wọn ní EndSARS. Ṣe rí Yorùbá Nation táwọn sọ yìí ó máa multiply more than nǹkan tẹ rí ní EndSARS. Ẹ bá mute ti background yìí.
Nǹkan tó nídìí nìyẹn. Wọ́n ṣe bírèkì mọ́tò ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn tán ṣá mọ́tò ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé àìké wọlé sára mọ́tò ẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tí gbogbo gómìnà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nídìí nìyẹn. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ fún yín tó bá ọmọ Èkìtì ni mí o tó bá ti da ọ̀la ẹ̀ tí Fáyẹmí bá try anything kan fèsì ẹ̀ kan make sure pé wọ́n báyé gbogbo mọ́tò tó ń tẹ̀lé kọ́ńpọ̀ everything kan make sure pé wọ́n báyé everything jẹ́ mi ìfẹ́ dárúkọ mi ni.
Ọ̀rọ̀ náà ẹ ní láti dárúkọ yín ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́tò là ń sọ nísìnyí. Àwọn ò ní kankan láti lose àwọn làwọn ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ lose àwọn ò ní àwọn tá fẹ́ lose àwọn lọ ní nǹkan tí wọ́n fi lose tó wọ́n cherish gbogbo nǹkan tó wà ní state wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí governor bí politician àwa máa fi yé wọn pé gbogbo kinní yẹn is nothing to our because àwọn náà wà lára àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe ń gbàbọ̀dì fún wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá. I'm gonna count the calls now, so after this I'm gonna take maybe 3 minutes. I'm gonna end the call. Hello.
Yeah, hello sir, thank you. Yeah, we really appreciate you for this awareness you guys are creating for us in Nigeria, or let me say in our land in Yoruba Nation. You see, ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé báyìí, ojú wa ti dúdú gan, but à ń dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo yín. Olóòótọ́ lòun ló ṣìkàlù. Ẹ lè máa ṣe orúkọ báyìí kẹ́ni kan fẹ́ràn yín, wọn ò lè fẹ́ràn yín. Onínú bàjẹ́ náà wọn kan ti ń jẹ. Òye, àwọn òde fẹ́ kọ́ fẹ́ràn wa, èèwọ̀ ni àti ẹ̀. Ọba fẹ́ràn wa yẹn, nílò ìṣòwò tó máa ṣe. So we don't want them to even like us. Because we have already seen every one of them àti ní gbogbo wọn bọ́. And all those people gbogbo àwọn rep àti sẹ́yìntàn yẹn ṣe yẹn. They are joker, they are just joker. Gbogbo ìtàn sọ yẹn kò lè work. Either unity, either AUR or whatever kan ṣe yẹn kò lè work. We are going and we are going. Nothing by God's grace will stop us. Nobody can stop this one. Ọkọ̀ tó ti ṣí ni. Ìgbà tó sọ pé referendum wọ́n kẹ́jì fún. Nígbà tó yá wọ́n tún mú mi wá. Politician they are devil. Politician ó lè olórí
lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin lecturers mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin nurses ẹ̀yin doctors ẹ̀yin engineer ẹ lè rò pé ẹ ní nǹkan tí ẹ̀yin náà lè play ní role tá a bá ti gba gbogbo tá a fẹ́ gbà tán ẹ̀yin náà ti ní role tẹ́ máa play ẹ ti ní role tẹ́ fẹ́ play 3 more calls after this and then we're gonna say goodbye to all the callers. So let's hope this one come true because it's struggling to connect. Plus 20. I don't know which country is that, but it's not coming through, so I'm going to let it go quickly. So let's go straight. This is Turkey plus 971. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yes, sir. Episode. Allah hukumu adi ìlérí náà láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà. Ẹ sà, mo kàn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Èkìtì rally yẹn ní sà.
Go ahead.
Ṣé ẹ rí, mo mọ̀ wípé Fáyẹmí yí lórí gan. Torí òun fúnra rẹ̀ ó ní ambition. That is why tó ṣe ń ṣe gbogbo rádaràda tó ń ṣe. Mo dẹ̀ ní àwọn èèyàn gan tí wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn, mo dẹ̀ ti pè wọ́n, mo ti sọ fún wọn pé kán ṣọ́ra wọn fún rally tó ń bọ̀ o. Mo tẹ̀ ní family láàrin wọn tí mo ti pè tí mo ti sọ fún pé rally eléyìí kó má jẹ́ pé orí wọn ló ti máa fi fọ́ àwo torí I see no reason tó yẹ pé gbogbo àṣà kúrò nítorí pé à ń face a lot of challenge adẹ̀ tó wá rí ọ̀nà àbáyọ tó yẹ kó tún support torí pé àwọn kò ṣèlú sórí wọn ò fẹ́ support wa wọ́n fẹ́ torí selfish stress wọn yẹn wọn ò fẹ́ ṣe ṣàṣẹ rí tí if eventually tí wàhálà tó máa attack yín ní ọ̀la yẹn gbogbo tó ṣe lè attack kò kọjá fọ́fájú yìí gbogbo mo fẹ́ fún ilé ìkànnì o kò kọjá inú fàájú ibi fàájú yìí sí yẹn ibẹ̀ gbọ́ngàn náà ti attack kò sí omi tó ti attack ní tó jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ torí àwọn arágbèrè gan wọ́n máa attack wọn tó ṣúọ̀ fún mi dáadáa ṣe rí inú fàájú yìí yẹn gangan inú ibi fàájú yìí níbi abẹ́ bridge yẹn fàájú ìpàtọ́ kọ́ràn yẹn ibẹ̀ ní gbogbo àwọn thugs wọn ibẹ̀ náà ti máa ń ṣe mítìmẹ̀ náà máa ń wà wọn kọjá ibẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ǹsì bẹ̀rẹ̀ àdì báyìí ni lọ́nà tó lọ́nà Adébáyọ̀ yẹn ibi tí mo gbé dàgbà níbi tí mo ti ṣe ni so mo mọ gbogbo league wọn mo ti ń wọ̀nù wọn sì mo ti ń gba àwọn tó mọ̀ ní gbogbo àwọn tó mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé Fáyẹmí kiri tó sọ fún wọn kọ́kọ́ ṣọ́ra wọn so tó bá gbé wá ní lẹ́rọ̀ a kàn sọ pé a fẹ́ gba ìkiri ni tí a bá máa gba Èkìtì tí a bá máa gba Yorùbá Nation àwọn kan sọ pé ká máa fa ọ̀gá aláàkọ́ máa ṣe kò sígbà tó kù ní ṣẹlẹ̀ wàhálà máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ó lè jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Èkìtì ló máa ti ṣẹlẹ̀ torí àwọn kan gbé Fáyẹmí sórí báyìí torí selfish stress ara wọn mo dẹ̀ ti pé àwọn tí mo mọ̀ mo ti wọ́ọ̀nù wọn ẹ wá ẹ má ṣe wèrè o tó bá ṣe wèrè tó bá jẹ́ family mi ló ṣe wèrè kí wèrè ṣe tó bá ti jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation yìí ni because ibi tá a wà ń bíbá yìí náà everybody ṣiṣẹ́ látàárọ̀ dalẹ́ ni kò sẹ́nìbọ̀ tó ní free movement kò sẹ́nìbọ̀ tó lè jáde tó lè rí gbígbà tó bá wà ní ìlú ẹ̀ àti tó bá wà ní state ẹ̀ so mi mọ̀ bá wọn olóṣèlú aládàáda wọn mi mọ̀ bọ́ ṣe ṣe gbogbo orí burúkú tó ń bá káàkiri wọ̀nyí tó ọ̀dẹ̀lẹ̀ táwọn kan sì máa sọ pé àwọn kan sì jọmọ Yorùbá tá sì máa sọ pé àwọn sì gbọ́rọ̀ òṣèlú sórí lọ́rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí.
Torí àsìkò ni ẹ má bínú, I would have loved to keep you, I think about 2 more calls and then I will say a very good morning. I don't take intelligence for granted. But what I'm saying is, gbọ́dọ̀ fìyẹn fi bẹ̀rù. Oh yes, wọ́n lè máa gbé truck ìbò káwọn yẹn sọ fún wa pé wọ́n rí wọn. That is good. But ká wá torí yẹn pé torí military ń bọ̀, ẹ̀rù wa ń bà wá. No, we shouldn't. I'm not going to allow that. Yes, I love intelligence. I get it all the time. Wọ́n ń bọ̀ àti gbọ́, but ká wá sọ pé torí pé wọ́n ń bọ̀ yẹn, ká wá wà panic, ká wá shivery. No. June 12, Trafalgar Square. June 10, 11, 12, Washington, D.C. Niside ibi tó pa George Floyd sí, where everybody will be camping for 3 days. Biden will hear us. Kamala Harris will hear us. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo yẹn ó dáa. And they've called all the media. They've done a lot of work. But all that is good for the publicity side. But tábà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbàgbós, US Embassy, àkọ́kọ́ kó gbogbo àwọn ará ilé wọn, gbogbo ọmọ evacuate straight away. Let me say this. You might not know. I'm not going to take any more calls because I want to close the broadcast. I'm a little bit tired. So let me just focus on the last bit of the message. I won't take any more calls. Now, all right, I'm going to mute this one so that I've turned off the data so it's not going to come up anymore. Let me say this. People are scared from different points. Ní family nílé Koiki, yìí máa sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ogun ló fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, má sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn rally tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ní Washington DC, ìtọ́ fẹ́ ṣe ní London, ìtẹ́ máa ṣe ní Canada and wherever you're doing it. Àwọn yẹn ló máa tètè wá push problem yẹn tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Wọ́n lè trigger problem, ó máa trigger lọ́dọ̀ yín lọ́hùn ìtàn pè ní publicity awareness. Irú evangelist gèrèsì tó lọ́n dúró síwájú UN, ẹ rò pé wọ́n rí ni, wọ́n ti capture ẹ̀, wọ́n ti scan ẹ̀. Kí lélẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń ṣe níwájú UN? Ta lélẹ̀? Who is this person? Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo bí ṣe ń káàkiri yẹn, wọ́n capture me. But wọ́n ti rí pé n tí mò ń jà fún ó yàtọ̀ sí n táwọn fẹ́ stop. Tó bá jẹ́ pé bíi terrorism ni mò ń ṣe nísìnyí ni mò ń káàkiri ní London ni, ẹ rò pé wọ́n ti ní gbé mi ni. Wọ́n ti gbé mi tipẹ́. But wọ́n mọ̀ pé n tó fẹ́ lè gbé mi fún kọ́ọ̀tì gan bí wọ́n pé kí ni nǹkan tó ń ṣe gangan, kí ni mò ń sọ pé Britain wá dá ni, wọ́n dá sí wa ni. No, èmi bí gbogbo ẹ̀yin now, because sometimes people are thinking maybe because I go from different places, I go around, they are watching. One monitor lóòótọ́, but they know that they cannot do anything based on what I am saying, because I am not saying anything. Ṣé terrorist ni mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ní sẹ́yìn? No, à ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé Yorùbá fẹ́ dá dúró is different from the ideology of the ṣé mi jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ISWAP ni àbí Boko Haram. Imagine if I have that same ideology. Àwọn ọmọ Pakistan now tó ń gbé ní UK tó ń lọ ń ja jihadis káàkiri tí ìmí ò rẹ̀ padà, ìmí tó bá padà wàá lọ sí court wàá dẹ̀ sentence ẹ̀. But in tèmi ń jà fún, Britain ò lè ṣe anything. The worst case scenario ni pé there might be a target pé bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ó ṣe jẹ́ òun ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. But àwọn tó nílẹ̀ ò ní gbà fún wọn nítorí pé wọ́n ti sọ fún wọn pé àsìkò kan máa dé lóòótọ́ tírú àwọn kan máa dìde, wọ́n ti gbé pẹ̀lú wọn ni. Let me give you these analogies. Ẹ má bínú òyìnbó mi. Ẹ mọ̀ pé Chief Sunday Igboho máa ń sàn kankan. Wọ́n ní ṣe mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin politician amọ́ra wa. Ẹ mọ̀ pé he always say that all the time. I'll find that video maybe at one of our next broadcasts. Màá remind yín. Because people say that politician ló bá ṣiṣẹ́. Yes, as at that time. But ó wá rí pé politician yẹn is the same thing tẹ́mi náà gbé pẹ̀lú wọn ní UK. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn tó ń gbé ní UK ṣẹ́rí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wa kankan, àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ìsọnù, àwọn àǹtí ìsọnù tó ń wò wá nísìnyí pé kí ni àwọn ẹni dá sílẹ̀, because àwọn ṣì ń believe pé nítorí UK lèmi gbé, I don't know about America. They are looking at it as Great Britain is great, but Yoruba nation should be poverty. But àwọn wá fẹ́ gba crumbs lẹ́nu Great Britain láti wá fún wa. So don't mix it up. Each time you read some of the videos of Chief Sunday Igboho campaigning, whether in Kogi State or in any part of the Yoruba land, as at that time, but he has changed his opinion and view and looked at it and said, well, it is your work. And every time he said to me, àwọn politician yẹn gbogbo tó máa ń sọ ni pé tí Yorùbá bá wá darí sí ni àbí táwọn bá ṣe gbogbo nǹkan ta ló máa ṣe bọ̀ìbọ̀ì fáwọn. Ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo wọn bọ̀ìbọ̀ì ló máa fẹ́ ká ṣe. They want you to be bọ̀ìbọ̀ì. Oh yes, you can be rich and comfortable and have people working for you, but you shouldn't use that against them. And that is what all the politicians and those that are wealthy among them have been doing. So if Chief Sunday Igboho came out and said, enough is enough, it's the same process. Tẹ́mi náà fi gbé ní UK. Imagine tó bá jẹ́ pé èmi náà bó wá kọ̀ gbó kan gbẹ́ lómìnà kí ló ń sọ lẹ́nu. Ẹ ti understand nísìn. Ẹlòmíì ń gbọ́ máyégún nísìn, ó ń gbọ́rọ̀ èmi náà nísìn. Ó ń gbé ní UK o. Ó ti gbàgbé pé UK tóun náà ń gbé yẹn àwọn kan ló jà, àwọn kan ló sacrifice tóun náà fi débẹ̀. Kódà àwọn tó bí síbẹ̀ gan, they don't have opportunity. Ká má tẹ̀tí wàá sọ ẹni tó wá síbẹ̀. So what we are fighting for now is the best bet for us. And those that keep telling us that we are, Libra, forget about all that. All that is not going to work now. Nobody can confuse anybody. Everybody knows that this country was not won, and it was never won. So, and that is what we are saying. Let's go back to where we were before as Yoruba Kingdom. If it's going to take us another 30 years to build that kingdom, so be it. It's much better than being in this contraction. It's as simple as that. And we are determined, and we are not going anywhere. So don't say, but what about the UK? UK, they were okay now. That is the view of some Yorubas that are still in Nigeria. They know about one in UK. Can you come back to Nigeria? Can you come back to Yoruba Nation? No. Look, if you get there, after 10 years, after 1 year, you will realize that, wow, so ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dá but opportunity tí wọ́n fún orí kò jẹ́ kó tàn mọ́lẹ̀. And bàbá wa kan ti sọ lórí show nísìn, òyìnbó ti rí i pé àwa ni megabyte, àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ tó máa tanná tí gbogbo àgbáyé. Wọ́n wá lọ́kẹ̀, wọ́n fún wa ní small MB. Ó mọ̀ pé tó bá ti lo íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀, a máa sọ fún ẹ pé ó ti ń jò, ó ti ń jò, ó ti ń jò. Because the white man knows that, the white woman knows that. They know that. And that is what we are fighting for now. And it is not going to be long. So the diplomacy side is good. Attend all those rallies. Let them capture it. So that by the time Tigdas goes back, and let me say this, the American government, whether you like it or not, are preparing for evacuation at any time. They know whether it's about agitation. You think they're not listening to all this? They're listening. And they have a plan B to evacuate their people. You think they'll put that in the media for us to read? They have a plan B. Even Great Britain know that they have a plan B. Canada has a plan B. China has a plan B. Every country that have their representative inside Nigeria has a plan B. Because people that are fighting for agitation and is going out every day, you think it's not going to end up to become a fight? It will become a fight. And when it becomes a fight, the international community says, hey, no. And we will not allow any UN peacekeeper to come and say, we just settled the fight. No, we fight to break. Hear this. We fight to break. Not fight for anybody to come again, whether they are UN, whether they are G4, whether they are G20, to come and say, let us come and settle it. And this is not a religion fight. We are not fighting any religion fight. I live with a Christian. I live with a Muslim. I live with Babalawo. We have never had any problem. What we are fighting for is called self-determination. And on that note, I'm going to start saying a very good morning and thank you very much again, as usual. You know what I'm going to ask again? Yes, your donation to Koiki Media. It goes a long way. It helps us. I can tell you, you saw some of our team already in Ekiti. Tomorrow, you'll be watching them live. We also have our team sent down to Ife, where they were doing the Odru Ifa. And I can imagine, we are doing as much as we can do. But very soon, we'll be having more team in different states. But like I said again, the transmission for the radio goes live on Sunday. We'll be discussing more on that. I'll be putting more information out every day. Between now and Sunday, I'll be pushing it out more so that we want many people, Entobani radio nile, fáwọn bí ẹni kan lọ ra rédíò sílẹ̀, kó tún ẹ̀ sílẹ̀, so that kẹ́ lè pè wọ́n pé ṣé wọ́n gbọ́, tó ò bá gbọ́ ká lè mọ̀. You remember, it's a test transmission. But let's all start telling our loved ones to buy a radio that has a short wave, because a test transmission is coming up at 9 p.m. local time, 9 p.m. on Sunday. Lagbarolong. Remember, you can donate through our PayPal. Yes, musakalam1@yahoo.com. Through our Naira account, through the Barclays Bank account, through the Cash App, and also Bitcoin. Media needs money to be able to function properly. We have dedicated team that have traveled earlier today to Ekiti and likewise to Ife, so that you can watch so many of the program that is happening in different locations as well. I appreciate every single one of you. Like I said, you don't need to like me, but you must love your Yoruba nation. That is much better than the Nigeria of today. Thank you for those on YouTube. Thank you for those on Koiki Media. Thank you very much those on Instagram. Thank you very much for those of you on Koiki Media Dodua page, and also those that are listening to us. We have 4 people listening to us on the Mix LR. A lot of you must have sent me different messages. If I have not opened that message, that means I have not read it. Toba urgent, me. If you can't get through, be patient. At some point, you will definitely get through. Some of you asking too many requests that I might not be able to give away. Too many requests that I don't have power over. Look, all that is not what I'm fighting for now. My focus remains Yoruba Nation. And if you're asking those kind of requests, I'm afraid I can't do anything on that. We can only say, if Yoruba land gets back to where it is, these are some of the problems that will be resolved. By now, we should be able to be buying land and know the details of that land on the internet, right from the direct office that needs to have that department. But as of today, everything is in a mess, total mess. Those of you that want to donate to the Yoruba National Fund, we are hoping that very soon, Professor Banji Akintoye will come out with a video, give us an account, and that account we're all going to be promoting as every day and every day and every day. And on that note, have a very good morning and bye for now. Bye for now. Thank you, those on Mixel out. Bye for now. Bye for now, those on Koiki Media Odudua page. Odaro. Thank you very much, those watching on Koiki Media. Bye for now. Looking over and who are on YouTube. Bye for now. Odaro.